G'day guys and welcome here to this awesome special Shadowverse Korea versus Japan show match event here. Of course, the English side brought to you here by Team Mana Surge. My name is Baz and I'll be the host here for you guys for tonight's matches. And of course, as always, I'm joined by two of our big Mana Surge casters here as well. First off, you know, what the fans believe to be the most handsome caster in all of Shadowverse. I am, of course, talking about Different Fight, or Chris, you know, Different Fight. How you doing, my man?
Hello. I was like, oh, it's gonna go to mid-T. All right, I'll wait for my turn. What's going on, everyone? I'm back for another round. It's been a while since I've casted on the Mana Surge side or for Shadowverse in general, but it's exciting to be back and definitely a very hyped tournament. On top of that, we have a lot of very interesting and well-achieved players today to take a look at, and it's honestly an honor to be able to cast a sort of finale for big tournaments for 2020 as well.
Yeah, exactly right. And of course, you know, we already said it anyway, but we are here as well, joined by Sui, you know, the strongest caster in the whole world. You know, he's proved it twice. You know, two caster hours back to back, biggest brain caster, you know. Sui, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, hi, I'm doing very fine today, and I'm very excited to cast the Korea versus Japan match. I think every single player here today is insane on their own right. Yeah, like they are really, really good at Shadowverse. And I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like such, you know, as Chris said as well, such an awesome way, you know, to just, I guess, finish up 2020. We've had an amazing year of Shadowverse all year. You know, it's been such a good escape. I want to say as well from what's been happening throughout the world. And Shadowverse has been like, I guess, one of those games at the forefront. I want to say, at least for me, I know it is for you guys as well, and probably you guys watching at home. So it's a cool way, you know, to end the year with an awesome set like this. And of course, we have this stream across 3 different languages as well. If you don't just want to catch it on the English side, we have the Korean side and the Japanese side coming through as well, with the Korean stream actually being hosted by the host of the whole event, which is SilentSlayer, who will be joined by Sakura as well for that event. And of course, the Japanese side will be hosted by the guys from the Digitus Shadowverse Amateur League, also known, of course, as D-Style. And that'll be Clara and Furusuku casting on that end as well. So go check out the Open Rec side for the Japanese stream, or of course the Twitch side, SilentSlayer's Twitch channel there, if you want to catch the Korean action, as well as us as well. You know, maybe you want to put it side by side, watch all 3 at once. You know, we've got crazy hollow viewers, you know, that do those types of things. Want to do Shadowverse as well. Just have to wait and see. But guys, you know, as you said, you know, jumping right in, you know, got an awesome set here between, you know, Korea and Japan. Let's have a look at some of the players.
Yeah, so the first match will be between Tsubaki and Mitsuya. I'll introduce the players right now, I guess. So, Tsubaki from the Korean side is the 2019 WGP player. He was top 8, I believe. And today he bought Evolved Sword and Sanctuary Haven. While Mitsuya is the 2-time Rage finalist.
Yeah, top 8 both times.
Events, yeah. And today he'll be bringing Loxus and Bao.
Yep, and he was also... And I think Tsubaki was also, I'm not sure if you mentioned, top 8 in the WGP 2019, which is also ridiculously amazing as well. We can see that coming into the game, those beautiful WGP sleeves there as well. Damn.
Yeah, those are intimidating and very, very beautiful.
Yep.
So we're jumping straight into the first game, bugs of it, guys. I'll let you guys take it away here, of course. Different Fight and Studio, bring the action of this first matchup.
Thank you.
All right, so
let's
getting
talk
into
about should we talk about the deck lists, I guess?
Yeah, I think we should quickly, while they're still making their first few plays, you know, before we reach turn 5 or turn 4, quickly comment on what they're playing. So on Tsubaki's side, we actually see here that he's bringing his Sanctuary Haven in here, which is, you know, quite a popular build ever since the mini X-Pack especially. And, you know, his list, I would say, I mean, at first looking at it, it looks pretty standard. Would you agree?
Yeah, but then when you look closer, there is only 1 scripture and 1 Chanteuse, Romantic Chanteuse. Yeah, like additional tools to stop the onslaught of, like, say, Ra and Zergania, and maybe other followers as well.
Yeah, that's right. But then on the other side,
Bao, so,
yeah. And then looking on the other side, we have the Loxus Forest list, which also is a pretty standard build that you'd be used to, you know, facing on ladder and the kind of more popular builds that have been floating around, you know, just get to turn 5 and just pop off on your opponent. So, you know, both tried and tested lists. Little techs here and there, but overall, it's cool to see, two of the best decks from this entire expansion. Before we go into the next rotation as well, it's going to be very nice to see sort of the culmination of competitive Shadowverse here.
Exactly. But it's just unfortunately that this expansion is not the World Grand Prix expansion, so we don't really get to see these decks on the highest level of play.
Yeah. That's the only unfortunate part. But, even then, it's still very cool to see. At least we get these kind of events that we can have a sort of finale of Storm over Reveal in a way. And I really love this set myself, too. I think it has a very interesting, aesthetic, let's put it that way, that was introduced with it. And so, honestly, it was a great set overall, I'd say.
Correct. So, alright, let's get back to the game. Right now, we see Mitsuya already set up 2 respites. Unfortunately, it doesn't really find the Loxus.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, while Tsubaki is slowly setting up his sanctuaries, hoping that Mitsuya doesn't really pop off with the Loxus, and hopes that he has enough gas to clear the ongoing storms and what.
Yeah, there's no Loxus, no Varmin Hunter. It's a little bit of a, let's just say, not so explosive turn 5, and I'm sure that from Tsubaki's side, you're probably expecting, to just get rushed down and just dealt a bunch of damage this turn, but it's not looking to be too explosive right now. And then, the 3 Holy Sanctuaries in hand is also something on Tsubaki's side as well.
Yeah, but then you don't want to see 3 Sanctuaries in hand against Loxus. You better see more clears like Blind Justice and other heals as well. Heal the burn.
Absolutely.
He tries to pound the Sukuna, tries to find any sort of payoff, doesn't find it.
Yeah, it was, you can't blame him for fishing there because that's all you can really do in this situation, right? But, that's just the kind of situation you're put into, and you're just gonna have to run with it and try to dig into your deck for those kind of pieces. I guess, that's always the thing with these more piece-reliant decks, is that you open it, it's great. You're gonna pop off, you're gonna have the dream game, but if not, you're gonna have to dig, and that's just the thing of card games. If you're playing this sort of more piece-reliant deck, if there's a certain card that your deck revolves around, you're just gonna have to dig in and try to find it. But here we can see, on the other hand, the second Sanctuary coming down. That's gonna be pretty big.
He can actually save the heals here instead of going at it, because I think you're not really scared of a 1-2 Kokoro.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be bursting 6 damage onto the field here and there.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's okay to pass here, or I think Yukari is fine. I don't know. Probably you want to save it.
I feel like you want to save the Yukari. It can literally save you games so hard that I feel it's not worth to commit to it that early. But we're going to see what he decides to do. But I think I agree with you. Passing here is definitely a viable choice, because you have double set in hand as well, which is just amazing. You're basically going to get a burst of 6 damage. You're going to get the double Holy Lion, and it's just going to be, or the Holy Flame Tiger, sorry, and then, you're just chilling.
Tigers,
yeah.
Correct.
Alright, so...
Mitsuya's struggling with his hand, but I guess he can...
He needs to fish somehow.
Yeah, I guess Pashes here doesn't seem too bad if he pops back into a Varmin Hunter.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look very great here for Mitsuya, at least.
That is correct. Alright. And you don't even have, you don't even have the option as last turn to just put down Sukuna and bounce it back to hand either, so it's you gotta start doing something.
Yeah, keep in mind that he doesn't have any amulets that has left the game yet, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Sukuna doesn't really get a buff. So...
Exactly. He's hovering over the giant pastures, and I feel like that's one of the very few options you have here right now in this situation, right? Because at least then you get a little bit of damage, but even then, doing this little chip damage over time, against Sanctuary Haven, it's only gonna do so much. It's only gonna push you so far.
Sanctuary has the problem of if your opponent can do massive amount of damage on one turn, it's a bit difficult for them to heal back in multiple turns.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's why Loxus has a okay-ish matchup against Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
But
Alright.
if you're doing this, then it's a bit difficult for you.
That's right. Alright, so now he has 6 play points to play with. Yeah, Lorena does feel like a pretty good option here.
Yeah, he can get the wards up as well to stop any potential storm.
Exactly.
I guess he's going for it.
Yeah, I think so. Like, you can just go really wide with all this, so... Start slowly healing up. There we go, start popping. Unfortunately, didn't hit the pastures twice, that would have been the dream.
And as well, I realized that with the free evolves as well, you charge up the 2 Yukari's in hand.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Ooh, both the wards went onto the Lorena. A little bit unfortunate, but you get a clean...
Varmin Hunter. No Varmin Hunter is a bit scary for Loxus here. No Elf.
Yeah, absolutely. You just don't have any of your, like, clear cards, essentially. Just that one Airbound Barrage sitting there, but that's barely gonna get you anywhere at this stage.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's right.
The Varmin Hunter especially is, like, really important in this situation, so... Man.
Not getting
this feels like... He's 12 cards into his deck as well, so it's like... You gotta start digging more at this rate. Gotta do something with it. Does he put down the Kokoro to just eat up all the buffs on it?
I'm not sure. I think you'd rather draw with the trees first. See if you can draw into an Elf Queen or Varmin.
Yeah, Elf Queen at the very least. You know, Elf Queen, her clear right now won't even feel that great, to be honest, because if you just like miss a bunch of times, it's not even gonna get you that far, but let's see where it can go.
That Romeo top deck is not great. Oh, another super.
Oh, man.
That's not it. That's not
that is
it.
Definitely not it. He's hovering over the Kokoro, hovering over the Ramiel. I feel like Ramiel, at least she can eat up the buffs. So at least then you have a chonky ward, but looks like he's putting on the Sukuna here. Alright, so 5-7. And the Kokoro as well. He does have the UB online now, so that's... Oh no, he does not actually. Never mind. Oh, Varmin Hunter came a little bit too late. Oh man. Alright, but at least this board is kind of okay because stats-wise, even if the Sukuna gets hit twice by the Holy Sanctuary, that won't kill it, so at least that's kind of good.
Oh,
we see the oops. That's not what you want to see. Alright, so, of course, Blind Justice there, definitely worth it. But this is...
Go as fast as possible. Probably saving damage. Oh my god.
I wonder though, couldn't he have healed here? Oh, I guess he would have had to heal a lot of time.
He would clear, but...
Yeah.
But
it wouldn't have been enough to... Yeah, it wouldn't have been able to heal 3 times to actually get up the extra stats, but...
Yeah.
I mean... With this board, it already feels like you can start packing it up and go to game 2, but he's still going to play down the Varmin Hunter, and let's see where he can go with it. Hopefully, praying that, you know, this can clear the board in some way, you know, with the play point recovery and everything, and the Airbound Barrage that will help to clear things out, but let's see how far it can actually go.
Yeah, with the Varmin Hunter, I guess he can try to clear as much as possible, but... Doesn't look very good for the Loxus.
Yeah, honestly, and he had to play out his 0-cost trees as well.
Yeah, thinking about playing the Sukuna to trade into the Lorena, which feels awful, by the way.
Yeah, but I mean, in this situation, do you have much of a choice?
Yeah, I think you have to.
All right, let's see here. I mean, it's a very awkward situation, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And even if you do manage to clear through, it's like you're gonna have to deal with a similar size board next turn, right?
Yeah,
because you can just put down Lorena and just, you know, heal up a bunch again, and there we go again.
Yeah, and also Loxus has very limited healing as well, so you're not winning against Ra anymore. It's important.
Right.
Oh, hits the Lorena, so I guess.
Ooh, that's good. Alright, trades into it there.
He's running out of time, so I guess he decides to give up.
Yeah, he ran out of time indeed.
He ran out of time.
Alright, I guess it's gonna be just a, you know, not a concede, but game 1 already gonna be Yeah, landing in Tsubaki's hands here. So our WGP top 8 player already coming in with a clean game 1. I think while we're waiting for the game 2 to start, we should probably go over the format for today's tournament real quick as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So essentially, it's a best of 5 conquest format. So if you know what conquest format is, it's essentially that, you play with the decks you bring until you win with both decks. And so here we're going to see that each player has to submit 2 decks. And we have 3 players per team, and every player must have different classes as well. So we're going to see 6 different classes input. That's going to be pretty exciting to see a bunch of diversity. And then
you cut off for a while, so I didn't catch what you said. You
entered the Phantom Zone and then came back after at the end. It's fine.
Alright. Alright, the match.
Did my connection bug?
Sorry, guys. The format. We are a little bit behind. We do apologize, and Baz is back as well in between games. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, as Chris mentioned, best of 5 conquest, best of 3 matches themselves. Of course, 2 decks are banned, and each team they have to represent 6 classes of 8, and the teams can't, double up on a set class. Each team has to have the unique 6 of 8 classes. So very different format I'm not used to, guys. It makes it a little bit more fun as well to end off the year, not having the bans for a start. So, I mean, I guess it's a little bit more familiar, I guess, with Korean and Japanese players compared to, I say, SCAO and West players as well. So it's a little bit more fun for us because we're English viewers to check out, because it's not really something we're used to watching at all. But it's really interesting to see, obviously, what's coming through. And of course, there's 150,000, Korean won on the line as well, or 14,290 Japanese yen online for these guys as well. So, only a little bit of bounty money, not too much, just a little bit.
Still some good money.
But yeah, especially like in a community event like this, right? You're not really getting these types of money prizes, right? So it's really cool to have and really cool to see. But yeah, really cool match coming up, and we are jumping in already to our second matchup here once more coming through. Forest being picked up once again. Sanctuary Haven getting the winning, guys. And we'll bring it to you guys again to give us a second match in this best of 3 set.
All right,
yes, so we can see Tsubaki living up to their name and using the Tsubaki leader. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, anyway, let's talk about Tsubaki's Evolved Sword list. He has
there's something to talk about in this list. For sure.
The 2 Goblin Queens in the deck.
Yeah,
very interesting.
I have never seen this brought. I mean, when I saw Goblin Queen revealed, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's nice, it's interesting, it's a cool card, but I didn't expect to be teched into Sword like this, so hopefully we can see it put in some work in this game.
Yeah, Goblin Queen as a card is very interesting because it was it was mostly played in Rally Porter before Ilganir was nerfed. And and now it's actually being played in Shadow as well. Like I've seen a lot of the Shadow lists running Goblin Queen.
That's right.
And now it's also made its way to Sword as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just splashing into everything at this rate, and it's not leaving rotation for a while, so we'll see where else. It's such a generic card. Like, it doesn't require you to be in a specific situation to play it, or like anything too specific. Like, it's so easily splashable that I feel like it won't be the last that we see of Goblin Queen showing herself in random deck lists that you wouldn't expect her to be in.
Yeah, exactly.
So, getting back into the game here, we see that Tsubaki started, and so with Evo Sword, that is pretty nice. Like, you get the turn 5 Amelia and all that kind of stuff. We see here we're on turn 4 now, double Not in hand, but the Kagemitsu sitting there as well, looking like a snack, looking pretty good here.
Yeah.
And of course, does have the guilt from last turn as well.
So, what do you think about this matchup? I think it's really Sword favored because of Nahato. It's able to clear multiple Loxus spots.
Yeah. Not I feel like stabilize as well.
Yeah, and Ariat is able to heal most of the storm damage as well.
Exactly. Like, as long as it's only really bad is I feel like if you're behind on the tempo, especially the early Evos, like if you can't cheat out the early Kagemitsus, all that kind of stuff, and if you're behind on the Evos, then I feel like they can take you, by storm, essentially, pun not intended, before your Ariat actually starts healing you, and then if you didn't draw into your Zelganeas, then it's like, well, tough luck. But I think overall, I do agree with you that it should be Sword favored, but in unlikely scenarios, you can get the rug pulled from under you, so yeah. But also looking at Mitsuya's hand here, we're seeing at least the Elf Queen is in there, but still no lock assist.
Also get the Ramiel ramp as well. And
Yeah. That's also good going second.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at least that, but still no Varmint Hunter, no Loxus. This is in terms of opening hands for Loxus 4, this definitely has not been the hottest that we've seen.
Well, I mean,
Right.
he has the way to ramp into Pashes, so I think you don't play the Pashes here. I think it's also the Monster Confectioner.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you can play Shamu Shama and bounce the. Oh, this has plays another one.
Double Ramiel, okay.
Yeah. I guess
That makes sense. I don't think you want to be playing her in later turns anyway, since you want to be just, slowly getting to your pop-off turns.
And
Right,
now
so it doesn't
the Kagemitsu mirror.
Yes. I'm so sad we're losing Mirror Image, man. This is gonna be so unfortunate.
Yeah, really the best way to play stuff. Ooh, this is the first time I actually seen Tsubaki's evolve.
Yeah, same! Oh my god!
Yeah, there's like the petals flying around. It's actually
actually,
so cool.
I pulled her, but I haven't been using her because I'm still on the Suzuka train.
I'm playing Pecorine, so I think I'll change to Tsubaki after this.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Tsubaki, but that Evo animation, ooh.
Great.
Alright, got me looking. Alright, let's see, Giant Pasture is looking pretty spicy right now. Pretty good, good.
But then unable to clear the Nahato itself because you only.
That is true. I mean, Elf Queen is always safe, but then you are, just trying to like draw into pieces. So I guess for the, for what he's trying to do. Oh my god, it's actually perfect.
Oh, there it is, the Loxus.
Bounce that right back. Easy.
Respite.
Get the 0 cost. Easy. Perfect setup.
And also denies the Kagemitsu a target to get buffs on.
The double Kage 2 is not just one either, so
yeah,
it's a little bit unfortunate. Let's just put it that way.
I guess Nahato does give the target, but
oh, that's true. Yeah, you could just. That is actually a good point. Yeah, not actually puts down the 2 targets. Screw the end of turn 3 damage. You just want to pump up these Kages and let them sit there with big old stats.
Yeah,
go wide and everything.
Generate the most stats on the board.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you should evolve the 2/2 so that you get
the extra stats.
Off. Yeah.
You can see the beautiful animation again. Damn, Side Games. I want to see this in the future too.
Yeah. Like they've been pumping out so many good leaders.
Yes, I can't wait to see what's in the next set. We haven't really seen anything outside of the Jutenshu, the Eternals.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Alright.
Coming down, open up Daze.
Yeah. Open up Daze. Alright, here we go. The great trees are doing great work going forward. So now it's just you're gonna be hearing that line over and over again. If you haven't seen Loxus Forest before, get used to hearing "Open up Daze." It's gonna be over and over again.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see.
It's such a great voice line. I really don't like.
You don't get tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably Elf Queen here, but
He's looking at trading here. I mean, with this kind of a board, you definitely want to start picking apart the pieces. I guess you just bounce the Shama plate again, trade again.
Oh, the
Ether pickup. That is very good. Absolutely appreciated. All right.
Oh, he wants to increase his hand size with the spells as well, so that his Elf Queen clear. All right.
Oh, that is good. Oh,
very well played.
Into another Shama as well.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
But it's running out of time. Can he get the action done?
I hope so.
Oh, it's a bit.
Barely. Swing. Before it's too late. Oh, he got it.
He got the base damage in, but that was not a great clear.
Yeah, you probably was hoping for something better, but yeah, leaving the not up, it's not the deadliest thing to leave up, but it's on a scale of, bad to worst, it's pretty damn bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, resolve the following. We have 5 Evos, so the draw 2 will be active.
Someone needs to probably tries to find more healing and more wards up. Also try to find a Wildcat as well for the leader.
That's true. Alright, drawing into another mirror image. There we see the
that is
Goblin
the
Queen.
A bit too late.
The tech of the century.
Yeah, there is no evolve points anymore. So
Yes, unfortunately. So it's going to be sitting duck there, but I mean, you still get 2 goblins out of it, I guess, for whatever reason you might want them. In case you run out of gas, but I mean, once Evo Sword starts popping off, it does not run out of gas, let's be real.
Yeah, true. So the Tyrant Order is going to destroy that. I guess you can just go face and pass because it kills off everything on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't even use a trade here. They both ping, yeah. That's the nice part of that. So.
A semi-okay board, like.
Yeah.
Can we bring it back?
He's still on 15 lives, so I feel like he's safe enough. You know, I don't want to jinx this, but I'm pretty sure he's still at a good position, and, you know, he has the Shamu, he has the Elf Queen in hand. Sukuna now is looking to get, what, +4 right now? So it's deadly, but not deadliest.
Yeah, +4. It's the max already, I think. If you are not
Yeah. Alright, so that is... So that's 6 damage that we're looking at. What else? Shamu, of course. Can also pop off a little bit. It looks like he's just going to go for Giant Pastures, clearing basically everything. And that's a pretty clean play, too. Yeah. Just passing there, I think it's good.
Of going with the Shamu. Yeah, I guess I agree, because there's a better turn to play it out. To go for
exactly.
Hop off turn.
Exactly. Alright, I think Sabaki gotta start thinking about those heals soon, though. He's at 6 Evos, but I mean, his hand isn't really one where he can draw up to 7 anyway, so I feel like if you get worried about your life, it's gonna be time to put it down soon. Amelia doesn't look bad either. But in terms of Amelia targets, like, the Gelt is just gonna sit there, essentially, so you're not really doing much with that. The Tyrant's Order can actually clear the pastures as well, which is pretty nice.
That's right.
Let's see here. It's like the hand is big, but it's not really bringing you much.
Yeah.
It's like the double mirror image is also just kind of sitting there, not doing much.
Yeah, because there's no Kagemitsus in hand to set up for the
Yeah. Exactly. He also plays 2 Wildcats as well, as from what I remember. Alright, goes for the safe heal. I think that's a good option. Yeah, Tyrant's Order, get rid of the 5/6. If anything, can maybe... Oh! The Goblin Queen? Will she bless us today?
I think Gelt and Goblin Queen should be fine. But
it's not bad, yeah. I mean, you get a nice little board.
Actually,
going for the Amelia instead.
Amelia, okay.
Just to dig into... What is he trying to dig for, though?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess anything at this rate will do, but, like, it doesn't... I mean, if anything, you're thinning your deck to hit the Wildcat sooner, but how many destroyed? 12, alright, so he does have the condition ready.
Yeah, you're always getting the condition, I think, because of...
It
just keeps clearing the board over and over.
Yeah.
But
and rally count is at 14 as well.
Yeah, the problem is, can you survive? Here comes Sukuna.
Yep, she's gonna be big.
That's a very scary Sukuna. That's a 9 damage.
All the fallen. Oh my god, and we still have...
Wait.
I think...
Wait.
That's not lethal though, is it?
7 plus 9. It's not lethal, it's actually 1 off, yeah.
Oh, don't do me like this. Alright. Yeah, it's still very good, and... I mean, looking at this hand... Still having that 1 Evo point definitely helps too. You know, all the free Evos that this deck has is just, like, makes it so flexible to still be able to, like, randomly drop down Elf Queen later on in the game. Alright, swings for 9 here. Gotta start thinking, though. Where are we going with this now? Because just ignoring that Amelia isn't too safe either. Getting close to timeout. Giant Pastures coming down for the Steed and the Shama's Gaze. Alright. I mean, I guess that's fine too. You basically have lethal ready for next turn too. Ooh, the Kage finally shows his face.
Everyone's favorite is it a bit too late? Is it a bit too late for Kagemitsu to do anything?
Yeah, I would say that it is. You know, I think we both agree that it is, but Let's see. The heals will definitely help.
I think I'm fine with mirror imaging the. Oh, it doesn't get the ward, huh? So
no, it does not. It does not.
Yeah, so there's
I
only
feel like
one.
You want to resolve to dig first, maybe, because if you resolve and he still has one more area, right? I think he played 2 this game so far.
Yeah, one more area, correct.
Yeah, so maybe you want to dig for that just to again outlast. But he's also not doing enough damage in general, so it's like, I guess if he does resolve, draws into area, it plays that he can. How much does he have left? With the resolve, he's down to 6, and then he's up to 3, which is like. But I mean, then the Kage, if you resolve, it doesn't get you anywhere. So just putting down something for the sake of putting down something on board.
Oh,
Shield
Phalanx is good. That is great. Good. That is that's the top deck he needed.
Yeah. Especially double Shield Phalanx. Oh my god. And he just hit the Rally 15 as well. That was with the Ariad. So perfect timing. Absolutely amazing. So now he's again on a big wide board. Just chilling. And let's see here. So if you're Mitsuya, what are you looking at right now? I mean, you were this close to lethal, but now you have basically 5 wards to play through, which is something in its own right, and even Elf Queen won't really help you through that one. Giant Pastures would be dealing 4 to everything.
4, yeah, correct.
But even then, that takes care of 2 things for you, and it's just like.
I just want to mention that Mitsuya hasn't hit a single Varmin Hunter this game. It's all.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
oh my god, it's bottom 20. As well as 2 Luxuses, which is like,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he goes for the big 4 damage drop here. Do you just Elf Queen to clean it up? If I'm not mistaken, the Elf Queen, it will clear the front guards, and it won't continue doing damage after the new ones spawn, right?
Yeah. I guess you have to airbound. You can trade and then airbound the tree.
Yeah.
Kill off the. Oh, okay, this works.
He's going for the 6 damage here instantly, looks like. Which I can't blame him for, so now you just have a 2-3 left that's just chilling, and then you can airbound it afterwards. Still managed to clear it and set up a ward himself, and still chilling on 15 life, so still hanging in there. Still hanging in there.
Yeah. Oh, the wall comes down, but there's no Wildcat yet in the
Nope.
No Wildcat.
Although that Zelganea draw is also not bad.
Yeah, it does heal quite a bit for the sword player to try to survive Sukuna.
Yep, here we go. See what the draw 2 gives him as well.
Ooh.
Amelia. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. This way you don't have to attack in with the Evolved Zelganea. Because I feel like that's a bit too risky. Like, you definitely know that Force can burst you down 10 damage, you know, if you start swinging here.
Yeah, two Sukuna would be 12 damage already.
Yeah, exactly. So I think you don't want to take that challenge, you know.
Yeah, and also with the Aether and Shama, it would actually be 12 plus 3. It's 15 damage straight. So Tsubaki will probably die if he has it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
4 Zelganeas on the board.
That is a sight to behold. The perfect 2020. Oh my god. Alright. Fertile Ether.
Draws 2
gets
cards.
a bonus effect now too, and there we go. The 16th card from the bottom was the Varmin Hunter.
Yeah.
It only took almost the entirety of the game.
Exactly.
It took us to reach the Ether's bonus effect to reach the Varmin Hunter.
Yeah.
That is not what you want.
Sukuna comes down. Probably wants to clear up the hand before he plays Aether, so he draws more.
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh my!
It's lethal.
It is. Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Wow, Mitsuya took that game.
Oh my lord, that is. Wow. Though the bottom deck, as long as you can get to it, it's definitely rewarding in this case.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. 6 damage first.
6 damage and 3 damage straight face.
There we go. And we're tying up to a 1-1.
What a game it was, that. Both players are great.
I can feel the sweat from both of these players, and I'm just sitting here watching. It's absolutely insane.
Honestly.
If you're just joining us, of course, welcome back to this awesome series we have here. Korea versus Japan. These guys are jumping straight into the 3rd game already. I don't want to hold up at all. because of this Tsubaki taking on Mitsuya. You know, of course, this is only an exhibition match, guys. This doesn't mean anything if Korea or Japan wins, obviously. All right, guys. This doesn't mean that they're better
Well,
one another, obviously, just for fun. Okay, obviously, but right now, okay, we are going to see Blood taking on, you know, Tsubaki's own sword class. You know, with a name like Tsubaki, should be winning, right? Especially because Chris is here as well. Like, if you lose the score deck with Chris here, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Anyway, we're jumping into this. It's been such an awesome series so far. We're going to the final now between these two guys. Take it away, guys, as we finish off this amazing first of hopefully many best of threes for tonight.
Only the first.
Yeah, only the first, by the way.
Blood Soak with a draw. All right, so Ball Blood, if you're not familiar with it, you're about to become very familiar with it. Because, remember Ravening Corruption from the last set? Yeah, how about we put that on steroids? So, it's gonna be damage upon damage, and with a pretty easy setup. That's actually one of the biggest things that Blood is losing this rotation is the Confectioneer. Yeah, that can't search through the Raven anymore.
A great way to draw into a lot of your Natura cards.
Yeah,
so that you can start dealing damage.
Yeah, so it's pretty unfortunate that they lose it, but at the same time, I mean, as someone that doesn't really play Blood, I definitely don't mind.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, Mitsuya's Blood list actually has 2 guarded walls instead of the usual no spell list. Like usually players would just ditch all their reasoning clause and their garnet walls. Because they want to try to fill 6 and just go ham with the bow.
Exactly. I mean, it's the safest option you really have, right?
Yes, but with guarded wilds, you actually have more ways to do damage instead of relying on your bow all the time.
Yeah, you basically have a higher ceiling in that sense with the deck too, which is, you know, always appreciated, but then you're kind of lowering the floor as well. That way that you sometimes run into those situations where your ball just doesn't go for the full effect, and you know, you definitely don't want to get screwed over by your own deck when you're trying to outplay your opponents.
Correct.
Alright, we see the Gelt come down, everyone's best friend. Alright, so deciding between trading and going face here.
I think it's okay to I guess you go
feel
face. Like you don't mind with the 2 damage.
Thing is, right, he's gonna put down the Ravening here, right? Which is gonna can only put 2 damage on the Gelt, if I'm not mistaken. So essentially then he'll have to trade into the Ramiel, so keeping that one up would actually mean that he could have traded the Gelt out here. But he decides to give it up. Alright, so
very well played from Tsubaki.
Yeah, now he can actually trade into the Ravening here too with the Gelt and still get the search next turn. Unfortunately, because the Gelt didn't die there, you didn't have a chance of drawing into the Amelia, but I mean, it's fine. Sword has enough options on turn 5 that it's okay. Alright, the easy trade in Evo for 5.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Yep, you just want to go face sometimes with this deck. I mean, by sometimes I mean very often.
Literally every time.
Yeah. Alright, so Ravening is live. Draw power is present in the hand, I would say.
Yep.
But then Vuela is still 6 draws away, so we still want to be digging for more pieces before putting down that Vuela. Although Vuela is a deadly card as well in its own right, so...
Yeah,
but, you know,
very strong card that's from the Fortune Time expansion, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless if I'm wrong. Yeah, basically adding more damage options and more ways to draw as well.
Yes. Alright, so... let's see here. So... you need to somehow get rid of that Steadfast. And you have plenty of ways in this deck too. Like, you can drop the EO here to deal 2 to everything. Heal up a bit by just trading into the Gelt.
Yeah. You heal back to 16.
Yeah.
16. Maybe Garnet Waltz here? Or you play the Corrupting Bat and draw 1.
Yeah, I feel like the Bat might not be bad because you want to be digging more pieces at this point in time. He's hovering over the Garnet Waltz though, as you said.
Yeah, because he wants to get rid of his hand from any unfusables so that he can fuse 6 and do 6. Oh!
Ooh, he chose the Mono's Resolve! Interesting.
Yeah, I like how we say that at the same time. But yeah,
very
interesting.
Braid expanding as we speak.
Yeah, you usually
right.
never go for the Mono's Resolve because you want to deal damage. But it's interesting. He actually went for it.
I guess he's kind of trusting his deck to just like draw into the ball and start bursting down his opponent with that. And
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, it's just interesting for what is he trying to aim for with that extra Evo point at this stage of the game. Alright, Alyaska comes down with a hard Evo. So, you know, it's not too great to be hard Evoing it, but it is what it is. The Exterminus is always going to be a great card.
Yeah.
You know, Sword just has way too many amazing legendaries. And you also get to deny the Ravening damage here, so you're just praying that the Ravening doesn't hit your face at this point. Alright. Oop.
Yeah, it's actually difficult. Yeah, it's actually difficult for Blood to really clear Alaska, actually. Alyaska.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You have to somehow attack into it and you don't really have that many options.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's like even it's true, like even like Ball doesn't take care of it, Ravening you evolve it, it's one off, like it's pretty rough. The Hellspear might
Mithya can clear it with the Hellspear and evolve with maybe a Bloodbinder to try to draw.
Yeah.
But that doesn't feel great at all because you want to go face as Bao.
Exactly, it feels so like you're kind of detracting from your deck's objective in a way, but I mean, if you don't take care of the Alyaska, it's only gonna get worse over time. So, you know, the only thing worse than one Alyaska is two, and you know, that option definitely exists right now.
I think you have to clear it. It's a bit scary to leave it up.
Yeah. I'm also checking some in-game stats. Regal Wildcat, we're only on 4 destroyed followers, so Wildcat is still a while away from being anywhere near lethal. Oh, interesting, he just chose. He allows it. He said it's fine. If the man says it's fine, then I'll trust him. Alright, we're at 3 evos to resolve. Does refund.
6 damage Alyaska, like, who cares? This is 6 damage Alyaska.
Still, yeah.
Bring it to me.
Interesting. I mean, I'm more interested in see how Tsubaki's gonna answer this, because in order to keep the Alyaska intact, you have to start trading away. Not is looking pretty good, because then you can also raise the amount of stuff destroyed on your side, so the Regal Wildcat will come into play a bit sooner. Because we're only on 4 destroyed, so, you know, that is an option that you want to have available to you as soon as possible.
Wait, he's hovering over the Regal Wildcat. Probably not, right? I mean, if you do, 10 here, you are missing 4 damage. And he also gives, like, he also gives Mitsuya a way to heal because of the IO.
Exactly. This play I actually like quite a lot.
Yeah.
You do a Lux Blade, heal, you know, you refund your plays, you get a ward up, and just play on the Exterminus for the clears. I think that's quite nice. And the 6 damage face.
Very scary board from Tsubaki.
Yep. Yeah, and keep in mind the Exterminus is still 4 damage to the face on top of that, so he can actually hard play Regal Wildcat next turn and win the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's something to think about. Tsubaki's in a really good position here.
Yeah, Mitsuya has been extremely unlucky throughout the series. Like, he hasn't hit a single Bao yet.
Yeah.
Also, like last game, he hasn't hit a single Vermin Hunter.
But we saw him bring it back last game. So I'm not losing hope.
That is true. Let's see how is our 2-time range finalist going to take that.
Showdown Demon coming down with a double discard. So you only get to redraw next turn, which
doesn't evolve the IO because he wants to do this instead.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely fine on its own right too.
That's correct. Hard to love with Stormer. He actually clears it, but he's in a very dangerous position.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, the Alyaska is finally gone.
Oh,
it only took...
Wait, he can take out the Exterminator's weapon and play the Corrupting Bat. Oh, I guess he does this instead.
Alright, we're almost out of time though. Alright.
Okay.
Pushes himself to 8 at least, so the Wildcat is not super deadly, but I mean, speak of the devil, there's the second one.
the second Wildcat.
The only problem looking at Mitsui is like he is out of steam. Like, I mean, he's gonna draw 2 at the start of next turn, but you really want to be seeing Baal soon.
Yeah, that's.
And even if he sees Baal, he won't be getting the full. Does he have a way to draw up to 7? Because a lot of his draws are like 1-for-1s, right? So the Bat is a 1-for-1. Creeping Madness is a 1-for-1. You need something that really gives you the +1 here.
That's correct.
Alright. Trading with a not. Just going wide. How many destroy do we have right now? 7. So when these 3 die, Wildcat is ready to go off. Alright. 1 pings here and there. Alright, hand of 7. No Baal in sight. Still.
Ooh. Wait, he needs to heal, but then this doesn't heal at all.
It doesn't heal, it clears, but it does not heal, and that is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, but I guess it's fine because yeah, he wants to ward up and try to block the Wildcat lethal.
I guess so, yeah.
That's the question. Not enough play points to play the spell.
Yeah.
I guess you draw it anyway because you play it anyway because
Essentially, yeah.
It used to and it sets up your next turn better. Or you can play a corrupting bat as well. Set up 2 wards.
Yeah, you can go a bit wider with the wards that way.
That's correct.
You know, as amazing and great as Evo Sword is right now, it still needs to play around that. I guess hold on, how many Evos do we have on Tsubaki's side? We are at 4. So that means after evolving in Alaska or something, we're going to be at 5. So Exterminus will be on 3. I guess that's turn 10 lethal. With the Wildcat. Although it would be nice to discard a bit more. He's 1 Evo away from the Resolve actually drawing, which you definitely like right now.
Correct.
Oh! Goblin Queen.
That's so sweet.
She comes up every time.
If he draws into a... No, that's not enough. It actually... I was thinking if you can draw into a 2-drop that Wildcat can give Storm 2 later, but I think the max damage would be just 8.
Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough.
So I think Nahato here is okay. Nahato into Goblin Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, set up the most wards possible.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, to set up the most wards.
Yeah.
Correct.
Not is definitely the right call here. Tyrant's Order probably gonna clear out. I'm saying the ward. It's either the ward or the EO. Oh, it looks like it's the ward, alright.
Yeah, then played out the Goblin Queen so that it soaks up more ping.
Yep.
Oh, he also give the Goblin Storm, right? Yeah, he can actually give the Goblin Storm.
Oh!
Yeah. There is a little.
Correct.
The war is not out.
That is true.
That's the power.
Oh,
Wait,
Baal
wait.
Wait a second.
There might be game. There might be game here.
That might actually be game. Yes, 6
might
points
game.
to play with. Like it's that's game.
Is that game?
Sure. I think so,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Vuela and then just draw. Wait a second. Yeah, this is 3 damage. Draw.
No, he needs. Oh yeah, it's game. Yeah, the
It's game.
Archdemon.
Oh
He actually
my
brought it
God.
back. Wow.
He brought it back. Like, oh my god, that's actually the set too.
That
Both
is
games,
great.
it looked
Holy crap.
depressingly bad, but he brought it back.
That's amazing. Wow.
That is our first best of set for the night, guys, and it went down to the wire. An absolute amazing set there as well. Mitsuya bringing it back, the 2-1 comeback as well. Of course, doing it with blood. Because what other deck would you do it with, guys? Come on, what other one would you use? Come on. Chris, and where's the sword? Get out of here.
Oh my god. You wanna go switch seats, huh?
But Mitsuya seems to have a really bad problem with getting some of the key cards out of his decks. Unless it's like bottom 16 or bottom 15, right? Like we saw with Hunter, all throughout both Forest matches with Baal and that Baal Blood deck there as well. Like, pretty interesting, but we still managed to turn that one around. And I mean, you got to feel bad a bit for Tsubaki getting as well because took out game 1 quite convincingly. Both his games on tour were very, very strong as well. Just wasn't unable to close it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, honestly. Oh my god. It's just... So many emotions as always. It's Shadowverse, man. It's always just emotional and crazy. Man, oh man, like it goes to show like the level of these players, right? Like these are some of the best players of their respective countries, and the fact that we saw Mitsuya just bring it back both games where all 3 games essentially he was just having dead draws,
exactly
not finding his pieces, not finding the core components of his deck, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see him like pop off as early, I guess, or kind of just high roll his way to victory. But I think that puts even more respect on his name to be able to still manage to find wins out of those like insanely narrow situations.
It makes it more hype, doesn't it? Adds to the
absolutely.
Drags it out a bit there as well. But what about yourself, Stu? I mean, seeing those 3 matches back to back, like, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I thought that Mitsuya has a really tough early game and to mid game, but he somehow managed to bring it back with very smart late game decisions. So like this is what you expect from a top Japanese player. Like they don't tilt under pressure as well. Like this is what I like about them. Very respect. Very for them. But Tsubaki also played really well, I think. Like forcing Mitsuya into a corner. Just unfortunately can't really finish the game off. But yeah, I think both of them played really, really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as you guys were saying as well, like some of the top reps from these places, as well, like Mitsuya, top 8, 2 different Rage Leagues throughout this year as well. We saw the Tsubaki's old World Grand Prix last year as well on the top 8 there. So, big reps in some of the biggest events you can play in the Shadowverse, right, with some of the top players. And, we made a joke before early days saying, it doesn't really matter, it's just for fun, but seeing those guys play and seeing maybe later on, maybe they do think it's like a World Grand Prix or something like that. I guess the stakes are that high, right? Like seeing stuff like that, it's really cool to see. And again, that's a really cool way to end, seeing this high level play as well. And it's good for people like myself, who aren't master tier yet, but get to see this high tier ranks play out and see them play at that level to learn from these guys and get better and see what they do that maybe like we don't, and then get better that way. So it's really cool to see these types of things from places that we don't normally get to see a lot of this gameplay from, like we mentioned before. Like, we don't really get to see too much of Korea and their pro leagues when we're in this west side. Japan, we do see Rage every now and again, and of course we do see the World Grand Prix as well, but we don't really get to see their locals full on all the time. It's just a casual viewer, right? So it's really cool to be a part of this. And I hope you guys at home are really enjoying this action here as well. As I mentioned, it's only the first set here and a huge best of 5 conquest format here. Of course, Korea versus Japan here so far, I believe. Getting ready to set up for our second match up here coming through. And if you guys are just joining us, a little bit different format as to your usual format you might used to be seeing. It's 2 decks, 0 ban, and both sides have to represent 6 of the 8 classes. And of course, the players can't double up on those classes as well. So, might be seeing some interesting decks that I haven't really seen too much of recently. Of course, you'll be seeing the usual. We did see Sanctuary Haven, obviously, early today. We're going to see Forest probably all throughout the day as well. We saw Battle Blood before, Rally Evo Sword so far. So 4 of the 8 classes being represented so far. And we are still getting ready for this first best one set. What do you guys think leading into our next matchup? We'll find out very, very soon, coming off of that first best one set. You think it's going to be as hype as this one? You might be a little bit more chill now after you've had such an explosive start. What do you guys think?
I think the action's is going to keep packing on. Just like all of these players are really top players, so I don't expect them to back down after such a strong game set. Game 1.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think the nice thing is also that I think so far we've seen from the Korean side we're now down Sword and we're down Haven, and on the Japanese side we're down Forest and Blood. So we're
actually still... no. The Korean side, Tsubaki lost, so that means he has to play again. Only Mitsuya.
Oh yes, that's right.
Mitsuya gets a pass, so that means the Japan side doesn't have to play Loxus and Bao for the next few matches.
Or at all, really, because they can't bring the same.
Because Mitsuya has won the game.
Yeah.
What do you think of the loss of Loxus then? Because Loxus is like one of these go-to decks at the moment, right now. A lot of players are going through this expansion. Like, how do you think that might play into some of these other big classes not being able to have that Loxus Forest available to them?
Yeah, it's also the fact that they have to keep in mind that they will have to play against it themselves while not having the option to use it. So I feel like it is pressure, but as we saw, like game 1, for example, there's still these situations where the deck just dead draws. You don't get your pieces, you don't get your burst, and then it's pretty unfortunate. But it is what it is. But it's going to be interesting. Like I think my favorite thing about this tournament is that we're going to see so much deck diversity. It's 6 different classes, and that sometimes is more than you'll see in a top cut of a SVO, for example, and that's definitely going to be very exciting to see. So I personally think it's going to be quite cool. I think we'd also take a look at some of the deck lists of the players themselves while we wait for the next matchup. All right, so let's take a look here. But yeah, so
I'm going to have a look at some of the Japanese players first, because as we mentioned, them not having access to some of the decks now. Let's see what they do have left to them, right, coming into these next matchups. So we're going to look at Shimon here first, because they've got Sword and Haven available here. So let's look at the Swordcraft deck coming here first. It does seem to be, your typical standard Rally Evo Sword at the moment, but, very reliable, very consistent deck has been for quite some time. Is there anything, though, in this deck lineup that seems a little bit different to you guys? Or do you think it's just, your stock standard, ready to go Rally Evo Sword?
Yeah, let you start on that one.
Sorry, I was a bit lagging. Can you repeat your question?
The Rally Evo Sword deck here we've got coming up from Shimon seems to be your stock standard. Is there anything different you might see out of it coming from a Japanese player?
There's actually a lot of difference because Shimon runs 3 Clash of Heroes, 3 Pompous Summons, and 2 Reinhardts, compared to Tsubaki's Goblin Queen and 3 Amelia decks. Shimon also doesn't really run any Amelias at all. So yeah, because Pompous Summons is a spell and it's 1 play point, so it's more flexible than Amelia, but it doesn't provide a body at all. I think Shimon wants to go for a more faster play.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Shimon's list, the sword one definitely does have the interesting text, as you mentioned, and it's also a bit different looking at the Tsubaki's list that we saw just now as well. So it'll be something a little bit fresh. I haven't really been seeing Clash of Heroes too much lately in Evo Sword list, so that's definitely an interesting pick. And I feel like also Poorly Dance, that's also something that you see players either completely take out, as we saw with Tsubaki, or some people do still opt in for it. It's still a very strong card, and it definitely carried Evo Sword in the past, I would say. But, it's definitely a cool card to see come back, and the Reinhardt is also one of my favorite additions from this set as well. Definitely feels like it has this strong presence in the deck list as well that definitely helps it out in certain matchups. So, yeah, it's definitely quite good.
Yep. And of course, as I got to my decks and stuff as well, we are actually getting ready now for our next matchup here. It's going to be Park Tak representing the Korean side, taking on Essener, representing the Japanese side of things here as well. Park Tak, of course, Master of Spring Korea, Season 3, Top 4. Of course, being a Top 1 for rotation 29 and 33 from the Korean side. And of course, Essener as well, being in Rage 2019 and 2020, both spring sets as well. So, no small tournaments to cough out there, guys. I mean, I will be a lot, having a cold, but that's fine. That's okay. Might see me do that every once in a while, but these guys definitely won't be. And, again, as you mentioned, a lot of top tournaments these guys have been in. How do you think these guys will play this one out?
Yeah, I mean, looking at Park Tak's list, so we see, we're talking about the availability of Luxus Forest, and we're going to be seeing the run back here already. Yeah. So no break from Luxus Forest. We're going to see it instantly. But the other list, we're seeing Portal come back. So what are your thoughts on Portal here?
So let's talk about the Luxus deck first, actually. The Luxus deck is basically almost a standard list, except that he runs 1 Bullfrog, which is to deal with the Sanctuary Haven.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that is a pretty good tech in that sense too, right? Although it's not really something at least I haven't seen much of leading into this.
Yeah, and then we saw
it a lot earlier, didn't we? It wasn't really something that a lot of players have been using more recently, right? So cool to see that one come back.
Yeah.
And the other deck is Control Porter with 3 Dawn Splendor and 1 Iceseer Landry. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Iceseer Landry, yeah.
Yeah, Control Porter was overshadowed a bit by Rally Porter. Sorry, not Control Shadow. My bad. Control Porter was overshadowed by Rally Porter. Yeah, now I got it correct.
Yeah.
So, but now it's seeing a comeback after after Ilganil was nerfed.
That was a pretty big nerf too. A lot of people just kind of drop the deck. I don't want to play with you anymore style.
Toy Story style. I don't want to play with you.
Yeah.
Get out
Alright,
of here.
And now we're getting into
Anyway,
the game now.
Into our next best of 3 set here, Park Tak taking on Esna. Of course, we're going to be watching from Park Tak's viewpoint, representing Team Korea. Of course, they are point down here to the Japanese-sided team here at the moment. Can they even it back up, or are the Japanese going to run away a little bit further with this event? We'll have to wait and see how it will play out here. We're going to see Loxus Park taking on the Shadow decks here. Different fight ensues. Take us away here for our second awesome best of 3 set.
Alright, so we haven't talked about Isuna's deck yet, but Isuna is bringing Grammarly Impulse Shadow. I say Grammarly Impulse because there's another Shadow deck that we haven't talked about, but it's a bit different.
Yeah,
and
I've
also
into this
Control
one.
Portal. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. So control portal on both players' sides. So that's going to be interesting to see how that mirror match plays out if we do get to see the mirror match, because that's going to be, yeah. I mean, control mirrors are always control mirrors. That's. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this Shadow deck is pretty interesting too. I've seen it on ladder a couple times the last few days. And just randomly dying to Necro Impulse. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have experienced it by now. But it does feel quite solid. It feels like there's different defined Shadow lists running around right now as well, and this one definitely feels like it's gotten more and more popular lately. Would you say so?
Yeah. There's also the other version as well that uses Deathbringer. Yeah,
Yes.
more burial right heavy, but this is more draw and shadow generating heavy. With like the Datara Doggo. I don't remember the name. But
Night of the
that
Living Dog.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And,
But yeah, so
both players also have very similar control portal lists actually. So I probably won't be talking about it. 3 Dawn Splendor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. The triple Dawn Splendor in both lists. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very similar, if not the same? Question mark.
Yeah.
I feel like they might be.
It's quite interesting that both countries thought that control portal is the way to go in this format.
Yeah, I mean, what other options would they have had in terms of classes to pick from, right? I wonder how the players chose actually, like who gets to play what. I feel like it would be interesting to learn about that process as well of how they decided.
Yeah,
like, you're going to be playing Luxus. Yeah.
I wish I would know, but I think it's very difficult because not every single class is strong. Not every single player can play all 6 classes as well. So, yeah.
That's right. Alright, so here we're gonna see the Jack Shovel.
Jack Shovel trade.
Just trade into the Ramiel, taking it out. That's the nice part of the early Jack Shovel there as well. But looking forward, I mean, it's nice that he can put down the Shuten Doji on 4, get that Evo effect off already. So that's kind of nice on its own.
I also would like to play out the Death Power as well to get the Shadows back. Maybe he's thinking about keeping it for turn 4, but to play it out as a body, so you get the Shadow immediately.
That's true. That is true. I feel like he already has like, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see how it goes. But then looking back here on Parktek's side, we're seeing kind of a repeat of what we've been seeing so far.
The standard Loxus 10.
Yeah, so we're gonna be probably trying to see him, or seeing him try to draw into the pieces. Try to get to that win condition. Definitely not the best day to be playing Loxus Forest, apparently. None of that turn 5 pop off that you see on ladder every day.
Oh, I want to note that the one-off Wufrot might be actually helpful in this matchup. Because
you think so?
Yeah, Wufrot was played in the SAO contenders, and we have seen that it's really strong against Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can invoke the Grammarly immediately if your opponent gives it to you.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have lesser cuts than your Shadows.
That's a good point. Oh my god.
Yeah, and also like if he gives you immortal monster trios, you can always play for free. Yeah. That was why everyone was playing Wufrot on the SEO Contenders Cup.
Right. Okay, that'll be an interesting interaction to see.
Yeah.
For now, he drew the Necro Impulse, which is, gonna be your win con later on, most likely. But I agree with this Shidendoji here. You just want to start setting up that sort of storm pressure already.
Yeah, that's correct.
You know, that's the whole kind of threat of Shidendojis, that it's just setting up your entire deck to pop off for you. And I mean,
the Vamid Hunter. Yeah, not as unlucky as Mitsuya, but he finally got the Vamid Hunter.
Yeah, at the very least, the Hunter. You know, that's
correct.
You gotta have one or the other. All right. So we won't be hearing "open up the Z" a billion times, but you know, maybe later, maybe another game. All right. But where do you take the situation though? I guess. I mean, you can clear out the Shindoji, but what do you develop from there? Alright, plays on the tree already.
Probably wants to draw and try to find out other pieces of the deck. Oh, there it is!
Oh!
But a bit late because
just a tiny bit late.
Tree is
I mean, that's still fine. I mean, turn 6, Loxus is alright. At least now you know that it's there, so you can start kind of working towards it.
Yeah.
Is he just gonna... Okay, is he gonna swing face? And I'm assuming, yeah, just Deepwood, bounce it back, and then see what you draw into. Airbound Barrage again? That's actually an option. That's definitely an option. Yeah, you could just like swing face again and bounce it back with the Airbound, and then, you know, just leave that up there. That's actually quite fine, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that's scared of over 3-2.
Exactly. Sarcophagus.
Draws the Sarcophagus, yeah.
That
helps him generate shadows and go deeper into the deck, gaining more Grammary points.
Exactly. Alright, let's see. So there's the storm effect already coming in, giving that extra little bit of pressure here. And then keeping in mind that next turn is going to gain 4 shadows, so he'll be on 10 already, which is good to have. So at least, like, you know, the random Necro Impulse is ready to pop off in case it's necessary.
Plays the Grammary out, so we have to keep note that the Wolfrod will have a Grammary in the deck.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think he's betting on the chance that there's no Wolfrod in the hand of Pata.
That's right. Alright, he's going for the aggressive Evo to face. I feel like it's worth it in this situation though, because you need to start pushing on the damage by now to just like be able to steal the game later on. Ooh, alright, there we go. The big swing, another Death Foul.
Ashes comes down, probably Evolve, yeah.
Yeah, just trading and passing, it seems like. Alright. Alright, but what else can we do in this situation? So Necro Impulse is live, but unfortunately will not be enough.
Yeah,
although pretty close already in this situation.
That's correct. So maybe Jack Shovel, trade, and Deathfall? Yes?
Yeah, perhaps. Just build up more shadows.
Yeah, to get the Grammar Invoke, and you can start doing shadow things, but I wonder if there is more better play here.
What would Confectioneer get you here?
Confectioneer gets you a Doggo and a Wraith, I believe.
That's right.
Unless if he already drew all of it. No, he hasn't drawn all of it.
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure Deathfall is not Letera. Yeah, Deathfall is not Letera, so it won't get drawn by the... No.
That's right.
So it's probably going for Deathfall Evo over and then play the Jack Shovel to... Oh, I guess not. Oh?
Okay, he's gonna...
Oh, yeah, he needs the shadows.
Yeah. Oh, or not. Alright, just gonna trade for that and then just play the Death Foul. Alright, so he just wants the body on the board, get the extra shadows. And if this dies, he gets an extra card in hand, which is always nice too, so... I can respect that. But now... Coming back to Parktak side, he's in a pretty good position to start popping off a little bit. And keep in mind that... Yeah, like Essen is on 12, so... I feel like this could be a pretty big burst. So let's just see where it goes.
Extremely scary turn for Esuna.
Yep. Alright, here comes the Sukuna. It's gonna be pretty damn beefy. Hold on, this is 9 damage? Wait, isn't it lethal?
It is lethal.
It is lethal, yeah.
Yeah, it is lethal. Very quick game.
Yeah. Very quick. Just evo it and just swing with it.
Yeah.
That's all you really
Shot
need.
didn't manage to come down, but doesn't need it. Just go face. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very, very quick and clean. Just draw into the Loxus, and I mean, essentially, you just had to go down, put down the big burst cards, and that's it.
Yeah, there was a reason why we're talking about Luxus Forest all throughout this game, right? And case in point, there we go, did it again, right? At that time, that was more of an example of it, you know, working well from the start. I know real hiccups from the start as well, but I mean, I guess that's one to, you know, maybe not worry about. We'll have to wait and see, of course, leading into our next matchup here, of course. See if Aggro Shadow will be played again by Esner, leading into our first of 2 OTK portals we might see here in this next best of 3 set here, guys. But, you know, seeing OTK portal, seeing Aggro Shadow, do you guys think that Aggro Shadow has the power, has the ability to maybe beat that OTK portal here? Or do you think OTK portal, you know, just going to be able to stall out, get that game plan at turn 9 and win? What do you guys think?
It's not Aggro Shadow, but yeah, it's
Isn't it?
Primary Impulse Shadow. Primary Impulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the other deck. But it should be fast enough because of Necro Impulse.
Yeah, I mean, Necro Bulls just steals games, basically. So, we'll see how it goes. But it'll be interesting to see how this develops. You know, the control portal also, you know, has that clear win con going for itself and just disturbs your opponent as much as possible, as any good control deck does. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how this goes down.
Yeah, well, we're going to leave it to the 2 professionals then to take over from me. You know, clearly doesn't know anything about Shadow at the moment. That's fine, but here we go now. OTK Portal taking on this amazing Shadow deck. Let's see what happened, guys. Take it away.
Alright, so we can see here, pretty good opener. So he put down the Death Foul already. Has the Sabering Slash as an option, but I feel like, is it even worth to put it down here just for the extra draw?
I think it is. Like, yeah, I think Ramio and Dawn Splendor will be very helpful to stop the Necro Impulse.
That's
because,
right.
Dawn Splendor stops any storm from dealing damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is.
That was an annoying card when that got introduced. Dawn Splendor. Alright, so yeah, I guess you just want to keep digging with the Saving Slash here. You already have like your Sarcophagus Wraith for next turn, most likely anyway.
Yeah.
And then the Guild sitting there as well in the hand. That's definitely a nice one to open on. Keep that draw chain going. Keep finding your pieces. Alright, so he's hovering over it. But the time is about to tick out, and it did. Alright, so
Detect the pass.
It's there, yeah, just passes.
Oh, that's a
Picked up.
Denies the shadow.
Yep. The puppet bomb there. Definitely helping out.
Not puppet box. Yeah.
Oh yeah, box of puppets, box of puppets. Puppet box. Yeah.
So just a Wraith coming down and just trades the 2-1.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the best thing you can really do here. You don't want that Teddy to be sitting around for too long.
That's correct.
So gotta get rid of it at some point. But let's see here. How he's gonna decide to take care of it. Alright, then next turn we're gonna see the teddy bear come through on the side of Fogtack as well. Let's see here. Alright, the trade comes through. Ooh, picking up Homunculus.
There's 2 pieces now. There's 2 pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah. The big bad puzzle. Mechanical design coming in. Oh, everything is slowly picking up. Everything's slowly coming into play.
Yeah. Oh, this has not to trade away the... Wait, but you overdraw. Yeah, you overdraw now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's,
was it worth it for the extra puppet? I
don't think so. I think if you overdraw Ragnar, it's going to be disastrous.
That's going to be very bad indeed.
Yeah.
Right, looks like
I guess it's fine because he drew into mechanical design to
that's true.
try to find pieces.
Yeah. Alright, Guild's gonna be taking out
so many shadows.
Oh yes, yes, you get the on destruction effects and overdrawing the Doggo, no, not the doggo.
But I mean, it is what it is. It will happen. But
yeah. All right, so gotta keep in mind he's gonna overdraw one more time at the start of next turn with 0 play point here. So hopefully it's nothing too essential.
Both players will actually overdraw because the puppet. Oh, I guess.
Yes.
I guess he mills the puppet, but.
Yeah, he mills the puppet, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but both players will overdraw anyways because of their hand size.
We're thinking of evoing the sarcophagus here. I guess it's fine to just get that early extra damage pushing through. But now we really need to pray for Partek to not draw into the Ragna here.
Yeah.
That is the thing you don't want to see get milled for you.
Alright,
let's see what's gonna be the case.
Kaiser.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, I guess it's fine. Kaiser's good.
Kaiser's okay. Kaiser's okay, I think.
Thinking about it, if he wants to go for the dimensional, I'll probably draw first. Or draw another one.
Through? Alright.
So put it on the capsule homunculus and evolve it, I guess?
Yeah, essentially. Just get to start trading a little bit.
So now the timer's on for Isuna, and he needs to try to find Lita before I play
essentially. Yeah, it's one of those decks that just like puts you on a time bomb, and now you know that like something's gonna be happening. You know what this deck does.
Yeah.
You know what it's capable of.
So maybe he can play the puppet out and
trade
and play mechanical
here.
design. We also have 7 cards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's see what it says to do. But I feel like it's definitely.
Or maybe he's thinking about playing Slouse next turn, so he probably wouldn't go for the draw. Then if he goes for the draw, if he goes for the draw, the Slouse doesn't do it.
True.
So I guess it's puppet, trade, and pass. Unless if he.
Oh, he's still hovering over the designs.
I think it's pass, honestly.
Yeah.
You can always play the designs later.
Yeah, I agree with you. Oh,
he went
Zelganea picked up. Okay.
Oh no, that's the trio.
Ah, the pain.
No, the pain.
Not like this.
Not like this. I think he's thinking about just playing Necro Impulse and go face and hope to win in 2 turns.
Yeah, like.
But the Zerganea, the Zerganea is there.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't necessarily know that, but it can be safely seen. How many does he play actually in his list? Let me give it a quick look.
Actually, Shadowverse effect is not online, so yeah, the skeletons don't get stormed.
Ah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah, I would go for the rush plan if the Shooter is online, but it's not, so a bit scary to spend the Necro Impulse.
Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous, and like you can't just like stop halfway either, because you're already so close to putting him down to 14 anyway. So it's like, but even then, hold on. If he does this now, he has 8 damage without evoing anything. He could have the option to evo, putting it on 10. He heals 4. If he heals 4, it goes back to 10. So technically, he could have had both turns of lethal, and he could have baited the Zelganea there, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I feel like that could have been an option where you basically push him with 10 damage, put him down to 6, he plays Zelganea, goes to 10, you just play Necropulse again, and that will be it.
Here comes the second Dominator, puts it on the Zelganea.
Oh!
Yeah, I believe he placed it on the Zelganea to make it 3 play points instead.
Yep.
Yeah, I say 3 play points because it's 6 minus 3 because you refund 3 play points back.
Yes.
The next turn.
That is correct. Alright, just put
Mute the third impulse.
Aye!
The third impulse is mute, so...
We're just seeing very painful mills.
Yeah, very scary for Isuna.
Yeah. You can actually do Demonic Procession on...
On the
Wait, you can actually do it on the puppet, yeah.
You can do it on the
I was
puppet.
I was checking if it specifies Shadowcraft or not, and it doesn't. I was like, oh wait, yeah, you can do it on Puppet.
Yeah, that's why a lot of Shadow Leases are running Goblin Queen now, because you can possession the Goblin.
That's right.
Hmm.
Alright. Let's see what he chooses to go for here.
I think I like to draw first and try to find Gramarye.
Yeah.
But you have 9 play points, so I think you want to play something out first.
Yeah, that's true.
Do anything.
Yeah, it also means that if he doesn't push him down to 14, the Zilgania is just going to be sitting there, basically.
Yeah. But then it's nice to have a 3 play point Q5, right? So...
That's right. Alright, Sarcophagus Wraith coming down with his Enhance effect to get the Profane Resurrection and the free Evos. That's an immediate trade there. So we definitely take those. And then he gets the On Destruction effect, draws into his own Zilgania. Ooh! And we see the Invincible Monster Trio picked up as well. Alright, looking kind of good. And only puts him down to 15, which means that the Zilgania is denied in that sense. Alright, Slaus comes down.
Oh, maybe... No, there's still no Ragnar in the hand of...
yeah, still none. We're almost at bottom 22.
Yeah. He didn't mute any, so it's literally 3 of them in the box.
Yeah. Chanteuse comes down as well. So that at least puts the Lich down.
Oh! That was beautiful.
That was a big hit, Alright, the Guild gets put down. Yeah, here I guess you just trade this in at this rate. It's literally just sitting there with his legs chopped off. Can't really do much.
That's quite scary, actually. Think about Lich just not have legs and...
Oh my god. I mean, I don't try to think about the Lich too much in general, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, trades it in, as expected.
I think you want to play the Necro Impulse before Pata realize and place his Dawn Splendors out.
That's true. Again, just a reminder, we do not have the Shitendoji effect live. So there's no
5 damage.
No random storms. Yeah. Alright, goes for the Invincible Monster Ninja Trio here already. Plays out the next one.
I guess you possession the Confectioner and then play out Necro Impulse? Maybe? Yeah.
Maybe?
I think it's great. Play it out.
He's hovering over the Skeleton. Does have 3 in hand, so it's, well populated, let's put it that way.
Well populated, yeah. So no point spending the Necro Impulse here.
Yeah, essentially. You can just kind of stop on this board, I guess. Alright,
I guess if Attack leaves up any followers, then the Necro Impulse gets a lot stronger.
That's right.
Dawn Splendor comes down.
Yep. Feels like the obvious play here as well. Gets to evolve it to -2 attack from something. See what he's gonna do.
How long is it that you have seen Dawn Splendor, by the way? It's been forever, by the way. Like last time I saw it was in Ultimate Coliseum.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's the same for me too. Oh, Zilgania coming down. It's gonna be a pretty nice one. You can also hit the skeleton. That's like perfectly done with the -4.
Very smart play. Very smart play for Pata.
We respect big smart plays in
I
this
think he's thinking about playing the Dawn Splendor into Kaiser. So that you have 2 Dawn Splendor effects stacked up and double Necro Impulse is not that strong.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's going for that.
Necro Impulse basically doing nothing. Let's just put it that way.
So maybe he's going with the Kaiser to try to find the backmat. Doesn't find it!
Oh my god, still? Bottom 20 already!
Oh no.
Not even in bottom 20? This might be a little bit bad for Park Tech. I mean, here's hoping, right? Here's hoping.
Remember that the 2 Dawn Splendors were played, so Necro Impulse Ghost will actually do 0.
Yes.
So I think you'll just play out a trio and call it a day.
So yeah, I mean, just
Or
trade.
maybe actually you can play trios into Necro Impulse because the initial trio doesn't have Storm, so that the Dawn Splendor the Dawn Splendor doesn't reduce the damage of it.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Monster Trio coming down.
Yeah, and then maybe he spends the Necro Impulse here.
Let's see if he does. Alright.
There's the Evolve.
Playing the Remory. Okay. Trading in here.
Doggo trades that.
Doggo coming down, also trading.
And then
Legendary Skeleton.
Yeah, it wants to put on the most boards possible. Yeah. And then Ghostface and maybe pass it because I don't think you care about. Okay, now he shoots it.
That's still good damage. That's still really good damage.
That's a lot. Oh!
Oh my god!
The top deck!
The 11th hour. Are you serious?
He found it on the top deck.
God. You
and that we passed are taking the second set. That was so. We thought that Shadow would have taken the game. But the top deck runner.
Oh my god.
Arctech needs to chill out.
To be kidding me. Exact top deck he needed to win the game.
I wanted to add an extra word to that, but we're on a PG stream, so I can't. He needs to chill out, please. Like, what do you mean he OTK? Get out of here with that. What is this? Stop. This is an exhibition match, guys. Exhibition.
He's literally putting the Korean team on his back right now. That was
absolutely 100%.
That was huge, humongous. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's now it's 1-1 between both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Susabaki go 2-1, had an amazing set. It's like, don't worry, brother, I got you. 2-0 next game. Trust. It comes in 2-0, evens it up.
He actually needed that one top deck. He was screwed from the board state. Like if he doesn't top deck right now, he's screwed. That's
absolutely.
Man,
that is some anime power right there. That's all I gotta say. That is some.
If you're astronaut, you'll be so pissed when you watch the replay.
Yeah, honestly.
You say, I did my absolute best, but then I still died too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played everything out perfectly, and it's just it's such a shame, honestly. But at the same time, I mean, it is something that you would have expected him to draw into by that time. Like he was already, I think, approaching his bottom 15. So I mean, he doesn't even know it was a top deck. Let's just put it that way. He doesn't even know that it was a top deck. Although kind of, because last turn he banished most of his hands. So
and we basically have proof there now, guys. I think that when we get to that bottom 20, you're just going to get the exact card you need and win. We've seen it about 3 games so far already happen. So I mean, the way things are going, maybe that's what we have to do, guys. Just dump your whole deck straight away, and then you'll just win. There you go. That's how you play.
Believe in the bottom 20. Believe in the bottom 20.
But looking into further on now, so of course it is 1-1, evens it up here for these guys here so far. So I guess fresh standpoint for both guys. Not going to have egos going too far over each other just yet, of course. Still being at 1-1, but OTK Portal, of course, being taken away, and Loxus Forest from the Korean side here as well. I mean, again, OTK Portal is not exactly, I don't want to say the most reliable deck, but it's definitely a very scary deck you don't want to really run into. So that being gone, I'm sure the Japanese players will be very happy to see that one disappear. But now Loxus Forest on the table for both sides here as well. Now, as we are looking into getting ready for this next best of matchup, what are some of the decks in these teams might be looking towards now to try and take away maybe their next second win here? Could it be Sanctuary Haven? Could it be, of course, the reliability and consistentness of Rally Evo Sword? My pronunciation's there. I've got a cold at the moment, so my bad. But you know what I mean? Is it those types of decks at the moment? I think you guys will see. I think maybe a cheese deck we might see come out from these guys to maybe sneak away a second win here.
I mean, a cheese deck. Like looking at the deck pool right now, both teams have Sanctuary Haven and Evolve Sword. While both teams also have Shadow. The only difference is that the Korean side has Bow, still left Blood open, and the Japanese side have Portal open. Yeah.
That is still alive.
Yeah, but other than that, most of their lineups are the same.
Yeah. So in terms of returning players, we could see Tsubaki come back still. So, get that mental reset.
And Estuna from the Japanese. And Estuna from the Japanese side.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I'm just excited to see how this is going to develop going forward. So it looks like our set 3 is already decided in terms of players. It's going to be Beta from the Korean side, who is rocking Shadow and Blood. I'm going to see Shimon come in for the Japanese side with his sword as well as Sanctuary Haven.
Yeah, so of course Beta, Master of Spring Korea Season 1 top 8. Was an amateur open at top 8 for this man here, of course representing the Korean side. And of course, Shimon here, double rages here, spring and autumn this year, 2020 rage, as well as being into the World Grand Prix. As well, of course, not being able to see that just yet here, but we'll be ready going into that one as well. The 2020 World Grand Prix coming up. So, two very huge players coming in here. Of course, these are the two guys who haven't played tonight here so far, because they're both looking now to try and get that advantage, get that second win for their team, for their country. Because apparently, again, it's not exhibition anymore. It's just full on guns blazing. Who cares? We've got to get this in. That money matters. Trying to get this. So, and it's, seeing the decks they have available here. I mean, do you think there's an advantage either side for these guys, or do you think it could go either way?
Honestly, I mean, it's hard to say because I feel like if we're not gonna see any mirror matches anywhere here.
Yeah,
I don't really.
But from the deck list, it's alright. Let's talk from Beta's deck list. It's Predation Shadow and Bow Bloodcraft versus Shimon's Evolve Sword and Sanctuary.
Yep. So I think the Predation Shadow is a new addition that we haven't seen on stream just yet.
It's a more slower version of the earlier deck that we saw, but it uses type of Predation and Deathbringers instead of Necro Impulse. And
that's right.
Gummy,
and then Beta's Blood is also different from what we saw from Mitsuya earlier. He is running the Ilya there as well.
Yeah, it's a more standard list with Ilya and
he doesn't run the what's it called again? I always forget the Garner Waltz.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really happy to see the Ilya. But I mean, personally, I like her having her in that Bowl deck. I actually normally have her a little bit more than having the Vampiric Bloodbinder or the Confectioner, but pretty cool tech card. Seeing being able to get that health back, and one of the only ways really to get that back for that Bowl Blood, right? So cool to see that. But I want to say that Bowl Blood really not going to run very well into Sanctuary Haven, though, is it? It's really bad matchup there.
Other than that, Shimon is bringing Evolve Sword and Sanctuary Haven. We talked about the Evolve Sword a bit, which is 3 Clash, 3 Pompous, and 2 Reinhardts. But let's talk about his Sanctuary Haven. This is the deck that has deviated the heaviest from any standard deck sub team. It is 3 Virtue Snipers, 2 Shady Pieces, and 2 Pieces of Access. 13 banishes, I believe, in the deck.
Yeah.
Carried.
Sorry, when I saw Priest of Access, I was looking for City of Gold and Agnes, but I'm not seeing it. I was like, what year are we in again? Like, can I see them come out? It's so weird to see them. Right? We're in December of 2020 and we're seeing them come through. It's a really interesting choice.
Yeah, like usually you see Sentry decks that have like the Jeweled Brilliance, I believe. That's what they call it. And also like that's the Traveler Respite Confectioner. She said, no, let's just play all the banishes in the deck. Let's play every single banish that we can find.
I respect it.
And just play for the Ra. Yeah, that's it.
Because playing Holy Sanctuary isn't enough to stop your opponent from just playing Shadowverse outright. Now we gotta add more banishes on top of that. Right? So just as much
you gotta make sure your opponent really doesn't want to play the game. You gotta make sure your opponent really doesn't want to play the game.
Yeah.
Man.
Right, it definitely messes with your head though, right? Seeing a deck line up like this and knowing, and again, like I said before, like Blood as a deck itself, it's always had issues running into Haven, but especially lately, Yukari just being the ultimate deck killer straight away. As soon as she comes out, you're done. That's it. Not to mention the constant healing of Sanctuary and board control as well. It's definitely going to be a very difficult time for the Korean side to try and get this second win here, unless they can maybe sneak a win out if Shimon's, Sanctuary Haven deck maybe underperforms somehow. That's the only way I can really see him really, I guess, the Japanese side not getting a second win here, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be very
that's right. I'm not trying to actually add this. I'm not trying to downplay. It's just like the deck is such a hard counter. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't have like we would see normally, of course, like with West and SCAO we're used to. This deck would probably be banned right now, right? If he's running Bow Blood, he probably would ban this deck out and would be taken on, of course, a third deck. But again, it's 2 deck 0 ban here, guys. I know if you guys are just joining us, 2 deck 0 ban and 6 to 8 classes have to be represented. So it's a bit different to what we're seeing. Here you go, guys. We're getting out to jump into our third best of 3 matchup to see who can take that second win matchup here, guys. It's going to be very close here. You're going to see Shadow taking on Haven here. I think Haven deck coming out straight away, not saving it for that blood matchup so far. But here we go now. Different fight. So you take it away here for this awesome next matchup here. Our third best of 3 matchup for this best of 5 Conquest series.
I just want to mention that all the Japanese players have check marks in their names.
I know. This is like the most verified number of players I've ever seen in one setting. It's insane.
Exactly. Yeah. As expected of Rage finalists. Anyway. So what do you think about this matchup? I think it's very Sang heavy, but Sang can still die to teleportation to Fatal Order.
Yeah, that's true. Like Perdition can just randomly steal games. It's a nasty card. Let's put it that way. And building around it definitely is very valid in this sense. But I feel like especially with the insane amount of banishes that we're going to be seeing from Shimon's side, I feel like that rounds off the matchup even more in his favor. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it's very Sang favorite if the Shadow player doesn't roll very hard. That's the way I'm thinking.
But that was, speaking of rolling, that was definitely a very nice turn 4.
Yep.
Alright, Holy Sanctuary coming down. Does run the major prayers here as well. Very nice. Alright, but at least the first Sanctuary is down, so now it's just going to be a question of how are we going to be seeing Beta develop his board, and how is Shimon going to be answering it, basically.
I've seen a lot of matches between Shadow and Haven, but it's mostly comes down to if Haven can get the third heal in the deck. But then this list doesn't run a lot of heals, unfortunately. You run a lot of banishes, but there's not a lot of ways to find heals.
Yeah, so, looking at his list in general, he has like the Paladin, Lorena, of course.
Yeah, but then it's very difficult to get the ward out from the...
Wow, that really isn't much. You're relying on set so much in this list, so you have to be super careful with your heal timings too.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't be wasting them, but with a player like Shimon, who is as well known and of as high caliber, I feel like we can trust him to know when to time his stuff.
Yeah, that's correct. Other than that, I guess Beta is flooding the board, trying to force heals out of Shimon.
Yeah. Alright, then Lorena. Very nice, that's good to see. He's already hovering over that Blind Justice. Hey, at least you're not giving them any heals at this stage. Alright. You definitely want to be seeing that second Holy Sanctuary though. But as he's not running the Searcher, that's even harder to accomplish in this list, so it's gonna be a bit difficult. Alright, burning through there.
The Fatal Order was burned. That was an important
hurts.
piece. Yeah, that's an important piece to Beta.
Well, at least he still has one in hand, so he can kind of rock with it, but even then, that's a little bit shaky.
Yeah,
Let's see what he's gonna do here. Again, it's like, as we talked about in round 1, game 1, I think, this pushing that early aggro against Sanctuary Haven is like, they're going to be healing it up, but now seeing Shimon's list being so limited in healing, it definitely makes it that you can maybe get away with some of that early aggro a bit more, maybe. But we shall see how that goes. And also, gotta respect the Zelganea. Gotta keep in mind that can come down next turn. Not dealing too much here either, although it doesn't really have a way to push that much damage. Gonna go for the extra draw with the guilt. Oh, the monster trio getting burned there.
Yeah, he's burning a lot of cards that are very important to win.
Yeah. It's like, as much as I understand wanting to save it in case you draw into something key on for that turn, I feel like it's a bit risky. Alright, let's see here. Picks up the Priest of Excess, so that's, you know, one of many banish cards, as we were talking about. And puts
Even
it
though,
down too.
Even though that we are talking about banishing, but then Shimon's not doing a great job at slowing down the Gramarye count. Like right now, right now Beta is 2 Gramarye points off from Gramarye invoking.
Yep, that is correct. So
maybe scary for Shimon if you're Shimon, because Gramarye is going to make the deck just go out crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so he's killing the skeleton there, drawing 2. There's the Gramarye.
Yeah, he can play the Gramarye here.
Yeah, essentially.
If he wishes to. But there's an invoke coming out anyway.
That's right. Yeah, like, you won't really be using the Gramarye on much right now. Alright, here she is. Lady of the Hour coming down. Bonanza being hovered over as well. Not gonna be able to do much with it though. Yeah, I think he just passed here.
So the combo is pretty much half a predation into Fatal Order.
Yeah.
Into Fatal Order, and then trios, I guess. I'm not sure.
Alright, Jack Shovel getting picked up there. Ooh, Paladin of Clemency coming down. There's another heal that we can have. Into a Vengeful Sniper, alright. Now the Iron Maiden is down as well, so that will actually clear the Bonanza. Alright, looking into Evo just for the extra draw here.
Yeah.
Definitely respect that.
Oh,
And picks up
Yukari.
Yukari. That's pretty good in its own right, for sure. Alright, Gramarye coming down with the Invoke effects. Invincible Monster Trio here too.
The highest destroyed follower is Sarcophagus Rave, so you probably don't want to you probably don't want to revive that from.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you have to bury a trio here.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's your main option.
That's correct. You bury one of the trios and then Fatal Order, I guess. I wonder. Actually, you can trios into half of predation, discard the other trio, and you get 3 trios on board with 1 going phase. I think that's the strongest way.
Yeah, that is actually probably the best thing you can do here, and even then, like,
let's see if Beta does that.
Which is hard playing. Yeah, he's hard playing the trio first. All right, there's 2.
Oh, is he going to go for double trio? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, just set up a wide board of trios. That's a lot of face damage too.
Yeah, I guess this is correct because you want to do the face damage before Yukari comes down anyway.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Alright, so that's going to be a bunch of end of turn pings. We're going to see 8 damage come down here. This does put the Zelganea active, but I mean, even with that, this is still a big board to deal with.
Yeah,
also keeping in mind that if he puts down the Zelganea right now, it's going to get killed instantly too, so
that's correct.
Be careful.
That's correct. So, he might go for Blight Play, but I'm not sure. How much is the Virtual Sniper doing? It's only doing 1, so...
Yeah, it's not even clearing the monster trio here. Alright, it's gonna push that in. I guess he can banish this one and swing into the one with 4. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that. Alright, so this way he doesn't lose anything from that.
Actually,
there's still one more.
He might think about locking the... Yeah, he might think about locking the trios if he hits the 50-50. Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Okay, he hits the 50-50 and locks the trio, even though it deals 2, but at least you're saving yourself from 7 damage. Oh,
that's
the
right.
Fatal Order!
Oh.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
is it lethal?
Is it?
I think it is lethal. with the evolve? No, it's not. Wait,
7.
Wait, 7.
Wait,
yeah, it is lethal, right? It is lethal, right? Yeah, it is lethal.
Yeah.
It is
Oh yeah,
lethal.
because of the 2. Yeah, the 2 damage. Right.
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah, that's good.
Mental gymnastics, baby. That's what Shadowverse is all about. Oh man, that was a strong start. Very strong start from Beta.
I mean, you know, gets him that one-up advantage, you know, especially leading into his next matchup he's going to have, right, with his Blood deck. So, really awesome, strong start for the Korean side to, I guess, start this next best of 3. Of course, a reminder, whoever wins this ends up being, of course, a one-up extra 2-1 and ends up being on series point as well. So, very important matchup here for both these teams, you know, because have that morale boost is always going to be something huge coming into this one here, guys. But, you know, it's not over. The Japanese side, they still have 2 awesome decks come through. Of course, that Sanctuary Haven deck. Rally of Sword was also, again, we talked about it all night. It's an amazing, consistent deck to play and bring to basically any event, it seems to be. It seems to be everywhere, any type of big event like this at the moment. So still going to see that one coming out. And guess what? See now between these 2 players, you know, well, what's going to happen here with the Battle Blaze? Going to run the Sanctuary Haven. It's going to be the Rally Evo. Shimon goes for the Rally Evo here, actually, against the Battle. I mean, yeah, he's going to have to win with it. Eventually, right, guys? It's going to have to happen at some point. He decides to do it sooner rather than later. So, having that bowl straight away in hand, I mean, that's definitely going to be a big ups there for Payne.
Yeah, and we're seeing the sword going first as well. Which, you know, if you can pick up the Amelia and stuff, that's going to be good in the long run too. But it's going to be interesting how he plays out the early.
The early Kage. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, he has great curve in this stage as well. I mean, he has the Phalanx for turn 2, has the Gelt for turn 3. Everything's just kind of playing itself out, but nothing to swing into, which is a little bit dangerous.
The early game.
I guess it's fine because there's not really any spells to remove the Kage with.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
The early game's already shaping up, you know, to see how the rest of this match is going to be. I can already see it's going to be a very, very good one. So I'll give it back to you guys now here. Beta versus Shimon. Of course, Beta already being 1-0 up in Shimon. I'm looking to get that series point matchup for Team Korea. Take it away, guys.
All right, so Gelt comes down.
Yeah, it's not the part because he couldn't play out anything. If they saw something, then Shimon will just.
Yeah, basically, but you gotta start playing stuff out eventually.
Otherwise the hand will look really, really awkward. I think I'll find you playing the Confection now because you have EO to reset the board.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's see here. I guess just Confectioner, but this board is already so wide. It feels pretty damn dangerous in its state right now, too.
That's correct. Now, as you see, the Pompous Summon in hand, it's for Rally. So it only draws 1 at the moment.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
But it will draw 2
even then. That's true. Although looking at Shibon's hand right here, it definitely is. I don't know. You're not really doing much with it at the current state of things. So if this board doesn't get answered, he can continue to kind of apply pressure. But if he does manage to trade things out and start clearing things, then it feels like he has to rely on that Pompous for potential gas, because otherwise he's just playing the area unless you top deck into some.
Correct.
Oh, not even the area. Yeah, you just have to rely on Pompous for some kind of gas.
Yeah, that's correct. Because Shimon doesn't run any Emilias, so.
Oh, that's right.
He doesn't run Emilia, so the Gelt actually doesn't draw Emilia. Passes again. It doesn't want to give Shimon the free rally and the free evolve.
Yep.
Is Shimon going to just play out the stat possum, right?
It's an option.
I think it's okay because, well, he decides to keep it. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's keeping it. Yeah, it's... Ooh, alright, this is going to be a very nice EO. Clearing out almost everything, but... I mean, this board, these 4 dudes sitting in the car together, they've been putting in a lot of work. They've definitely been putting the game on their back so far. Alright, so... I guess you can just drop the Bloodbinder here?
I think, you have to drop the Bloodbinder here.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. There's the one ping.
The Wildcat.
Doesn't play the Confectioneer either. Yet either, rather.
Oh, that is the Reinhardt.
Ooh. Alright, here's the sweet
this is
tech.
this is the nightmare card to power. Because without Lucius, you cannot really clear the Reinhardt, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger if you leave it up. Oh my god, this is so scary.
Demon. Man, and he still hasn't seen the Ravening yet either. Alright, Baal. Prepping up for the big fuse.
Has to use 6 to clear the Reinhardt without any damage. That's so sad.
That is so unfortunate. Oh my god. But that's what it is. I mean, that's the kind of card that you just put down and make them respect you. Picks up the Ravening at least. Still a pretty sad Baal. And he actually fused everything there too, so it's just... Oh man. Alright, we see the Gelt there. But even here, like... You know, at least now he's kind of stabilized. Let's put it that way. He stabilized the state of the game, and that's good at the very least.
That's correct.
Alright,
thinking about using a flash.
Yeah, because you don't lose anything out of it, so might as well.
I mean, it gets pre-traded by the corruption, but I guess it's whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good pickup. Let's see here. So corruption now puts down the tree, so corruption can actually deal the 2 here. All right, and then still gets to. All right, here we go. Gets the Evo, put that effect online, but we're already 2 balls down because he had to fuse one of them earlier, right?
That's correct.
All right, so here we go. We can just draw 1 here.
I think you ability watch instead of the 1 draw.
Yeah. At least you get a body on board, and I mean, pray that this hits. Doesn't hit the face here. Oh, okay, he actually hit it.
Okay, he hit it. Alright, so
that would have been
what
nice.
does
The other one.
do here?
I mean, for sure. How many evos are we at right now? I think we're only at like 1 or 2. 2, yeah.
He is on 2 evolves and 6 rally, so not very fast, but found the Nahato off the top.
That's a pickup.
What a pickup
and a half. Oh my lord. Alright, Tyrant's Order coming in. Gonna be taking care of almost everything essentially.
Has the bot. He's basically challenging. Do you have an IO? That's what he's asking for.
Essentially.
But Beta really needs to develop the Confectioners in hand, otherwise it's going to bite him back.
Yep. We're now at 9 rally count on the side of Shimon. And now let's see where this Raving damage will go to. So, Confectioner is going to be another 2 ping. The Hellspear is live. Another Ravening if you want to push that damage, but I feel like it's something you can pass on for now. Creeping Madness is a nice pickup too. Alright, let's see here.
It's a guaranteed pickup anyway. But...
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not because it's the corruption. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright. I guess you just put down the Archdemon?
It's a bit scary.
Yeah, it is. But regardless, I think he can, one way or another, get rid of this board. But he's definitely been missing some targets here and there, so...
Yeah.
So it's like if you put down the Confectioner here and it hits the not both times, is like, oops. He's gonna trade for it.
Yeah, I have to trade first.
Yeah, just trade that in, and we can safely play the Confectioner. Pop both, and you're just... Oh, wait, never mind, yeah.
Misses 1, but...
Let's not forget about the face.
I guess this is the 50-50. Yeah, this is the 50-50.
Yeah. Oh, let's go the Switch game exclusive Resolve of the Fallen. That's what I'm all about. The beautiful one art.
She won't play the Switch, I guess. Yeah. Alright, I guess he's going for Ariat here.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's at what, 3 evos?
3 evos.
Yep. And the Ramiel to top it off. Beautiful wide board. Nice and high rally count.
Yeah, he knows that he already used the bow earlier.
Yeah.
Oh
my god! Never punished. Never punished. Never dealt this man. Beta, he will continue to carry Korea further on at this rate. Oh my lord.
No, but even if he kills the bot, the Ramiel survives. So
That's
no,
right.
never mind.
So you have to. He can
No,
swing
it's
into
not,
this.
it's not.
Yeah.
He can think that.
Oh my lord. All right. Archdemon.
Oh, he can play the Hell Spear first, then Bao heals everything.
Oh,
deal 8.
that's
Yeah, he can
true.
do 8. He can do 8 here.
God.
Dude, this
Alright,
guy top deck every single thing he needs.
We're seeing too many of these big, like, you know, winning turn top decks. Yeah.
And remember, there's
The
3
final
Archdemons in the deck. There's still 3 Archdemons in the deck.
Oh
so
my
it's very
God,
scary
you're right.
for Shimon. Yeah, it's very scary
right.
for Shimon. Oh no, it's not it.
Oh my god. Alright, here goes the big boy damage. Down to 9. I mean, at this rate, how many Evos are we at right now?
Oh, the Reinhardt!
Oh my god.
But
That's
then
insane.
the Reinhardt is wait, if he uses the resolve here, the Archdemon will be left untouched. Huh? Wait. Wait, what?
Hold on.
Wait. What was
Is he gonna
that?
trade with the Gelts then?
I guess he trades to the guild, but why would you resolve the tree there? Honestly, I don't get it, but
Yeah, because it's not like he has any more Ravenings left either, because he fused the last 2 there.
yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, I mean,
That was,
it is what it is. Let's see
that
where
was
it goes.
interesting.
Oof.
I guess
Exact ping.
the Archdemon comes down.
Yeah.
Shimon needs an area right now. Needs an area into a resolve.
Here we go.
Really bad.
Big boy 5 damage. Alright, and then Showdown Demon to draw 2 more. What would you get rid of in this situation? I guess you was
guess you
really
get
close
rid-
to the UB.
I think you get rid of the Hell Spear. I don't think you need the Storm anymore.
Yeah. You'll be able to win in other
Oh, get rid of
ways.
the Lucius. Okay.
Alright.
Wait, but Zergania comes on, right?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
Zergania
But I don't
comes
think that's
It's
still not enough damage.
9. Wait, Collie Dance.
Hold on.
Wait, Collie Dance.
13. Yeah, it's not enough with that. Corley Dance. What does he even get out of that? Because he still has.
Kage
He gets the
Mitsu.
Kage.
Kamitsu. Steadfast.
That is.
But
a very
Steadfast
important-
is a bit too slow already, I think, because of the storm damage from Beta's
That's
Boela.
true.
But he needs to deal with the Archdemon first. That's the most pressing issue.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, he has a Shield Phalanx as well that he can kind of rely on here, but even then, this is a little bit dangerous.
Oh,
man.
This is so tense.
Why is every game so damn close? It's like we're watching like Rage finals game after game after game.
Yeah, exactly. Kagemitsu and Collie Dance.
Ooh.
Wait, oh, he ran out of 3 play point forwards. Ran out of guilds.
Wait.
Yeah, he ran out of guilds.
Oh, that's right. Oh no.
Is it over?
Oh no. Yeah, he
What?
only had the 3 Gelts. Yeah, that's right. Alright,
Wait,
here
so
go the
that's
pings.
That's 5 damage from. Oh wait, no, he can just double EO the ward away.
Oh my god, you're right.
And do 11 with the Archieman.
Oh, that
That's
is all you
so-
really need to do. That is
Yeah.
all you really need to do. Beta looking so dominating right now. And it looks like that's it. Beta takes down Shimon with a 2-0.
Yeah, now Korea is now ahead of the
Team
series.
Korea is on fire right now.
They're on series point now, gentlemen. They need one more win, and they've taken out this exhibition show match, you know, between Japan and Korea. It's absolutely insane. And seeing that as well, just wanted to bring up in that match, a bowl had to be burned, 2 technically, to clear that board, so Bear could even have a chance of coming back. He gets bowl once again. It was the 16th or 15th card in his deck. So once again, science prevails. Apparently, 4th or 5th time this has happened tonight so far. And then he manages to pull that out and get Korea the win. Like I don't know what's happening anymore. Why do we even bother watching Western SEO region? Just bring this thing, this please, Korea. Please,
Yeah.
we get this every match, guys. Come on. Like,
Oh my lord.
Yeah, please bring it to the West.
or
I
maybe
think
don't, because I don't like having heart attacks every game. I like games, you know. So
Sometimes you just want to chill and have a nice relaxed cast and not just be sitting on nails every single game. Oh
That's
my
true.
god, this is one thing that we have to keep in mind now is that on the Korean side, if Tsubaki wins this last one, it's over. But keep in mind that if he doesn't, if he loses the first time, he has to sit there. So he potentially has to run through like 4 games. If he doesn't manage to win the first set, he has to sit there for a while, and that's gonna get a little bit mentally tolling when you look at how intense these games are. Like, I don't know how you can keep yourself together without taking a break and switching out. So while Parktech and Beta are putting the community on their back, Tsubaki's gonna have to hold the biggest weight right now, I think.
yeah, and just a reminder as well, like he played in the first match and he lost it as well.
Exactly.
And of course, it was still a super close match. He had amazing matches as well. But at the end of the day, he still lost it, right? And now both his teammates has won. It's up to him to on match point, on that series point, to bring her back. The pressure's already there, right, Chris? Like it's already amounted that much. And if that happens to him, I really feel bad for him though, right? Like he could crumble. But I mean, he could use this as max power, right? This is like Super Saiyan God a billion, like power mode time. You know what I mean? Like he could take all this energy, see the biggest spirit bomb you ever seen. Let's go. So
Yeah,
I have to
honestly.
see what Tsubaki can do, but yeah, just that morale is so important. But when these guys, playing in Rage Leagues and Korean Leagues as well, I think like to us, a lot of us looking at this like holy crap, like these matches are insane. This is normal to them. This is every day to them. I'm sure they're fine, right? So
yeah, I mean, they're always scrimming, they're always preparing, they're always playing at the top levels, and like it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. This is them just showing their power levels to the world, essentially.
Exactly.
But man, damn, this is getting really tense. Like also for the Japanese side, we're hyping up the Korean side a lot, but
yeah.
for the Japanese side, they need to run it back now. They really need to.
They need to
Mitsuya,
start-
he packed up his bags, he's gone. But Shimon and Etsuna need to pick up the slack. They gotta.
Yeah. They're
gotta
trying to
pick it
get
up,
everything
man.
back in the bags and trying to put them back on their back and let's go.
Yeah, they need to join Mitsuya on the winner's stage right now, because they're definitely behind a little bit right now. But it's gonna be interesting. So now, essentially, looking at matchups, right? Tsubaki has to go back and play his Evo Sword as well as the Sanctuary Haven, right? So he has to play that against 4 different decks potentially.
Yep.
So there's potential mirrors we could be seeing if he plays against Shimon first.
Yep.
There's also the potential that we're just going to see, the Shadow and the Control Portal as well. And I mean, those aren't exactly stress-free decks to face off against either. So, you got to have the great matchup knowledge. You got to have all this amazing preparation. Man, so what do you think we're going to be seeing going forward for this potentially last set of games?
Man, I'm just expecting very difficult matches for Tsubaki, because they're not getting. I mean, the Japanese sides are not going to give Tsubaki an easy match.
Yeah, that's for sure. That is 100%.
But so he has to do his very, very best. I know.
And there's 2 different mind games I can play here, right, guys? Like, there is that mirror match, as was just brought up, that's already mind games enough in itself, right, coming through. But, we talked about before OTK Portal, just how just of an insane deck that is and how much nobody wants to run into it, regardless if it ends up doing really well in a match or if it just bricks hard and just becomes useless. Like just the thought of it, right? Having to run into it, it's just annoying. It can really get on your nerves or whatever. And of course, the Grim Necro Shadow, again, another really great deck as well. You don't really run into as well. So there's 2 different mindset you come into. I still think Essener, of course, running OTK Portal on that, will take it out. As you know, we just saw Shimon play. He did just lose that matchup. The Japanese players might want to give him a chance to reset. If Essener's able to get this one, able to even it up into the serious point. But I mean, there's 2 different viewpoints. There's 2 different decks, I guess, matchups here or sets you could go with. that could work for him, right? Like, either or could work for him really well.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we are in the room now, so it's going to be Tsubaki against Asuna.
Asuna, there you go, big brain. I have the quote big brain, guys. I'll tell you.
Yes. The biggest. Man.
I wasn't looking at the private match or anything. That's fine. I already knew it was there.
He just knew it was gonna happen.
But there you go. Of course, having the reset, it's understandable to see that come through. And you know, again, as I mentioned, OTK Portal, it's a scary deck. You know, Sanctuary Haven's really, really good. Rally Evo's really, really good. But if they can't get that win by turn 9, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna matter how big your board is, right? Really. So.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, and it's gonna be interesting to see. And you know what, chat? Tell us who you want to see win here. You know, this is Tsubaki potentially carrying the torch to the final stage for the Korean team.
The champion of Korea. He's coming
back.
back.
Asuna, who is going to redeem himself after that. I mean, after that really disastrous game against against Qatar.
Yeah. So
I mean, I hope that. Yeah, I really hope that Asuna wins. I'm not gonna lie, even though. Because we can get to see one more. We get to see another set.
This whole event has been too hype for it not to go to the final set. I've just said it's too hype for it to not. Like, there's no way. It'd be a bit of a letdown if it doesn't. But you know, as you know, it has been an awesome event so far. Of course, if you are just joining us, where have you been all night? For a start, there's no other awesome Shadowverse action to check out except for here. Unless, of course, you're watching the Korean or Japanese streams, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. If you're gonna catch the English side, that's fine. You know, we're more entertaining. So you should have been with us anyway, but that's fine. You know, that's just fine.
Damn, shots fired.
The Japanese side did
we can't lose viewers, all right? We're gonna play this out. We're gonna stick here, lads. We're gonna stick here. But of course,
the Japanese side actually did interviews with Mitsuya earlier. I don't think we are more entertaining, but yeah.
You have a sick host. Okay, you have a sick host, literally sick by definition. Okay, you have the most handsome card game commentator, and you have the best player/commentator in the world. Okay, you can have 10,000 interviews. I don't think it matters. And we're a team managed search, the best Shadowverse team in the world. You know.
That's not true.
No, I'm sure it's managed search. I don't know what a team revelation is to you. Okay. That's fine.
Damn, Baz with all the shots. He's not pulling anything back. Just
Okay, I was actually going to say, if you have missed this action, make sure to check out the VOD after we're done. Obviously, after this event's done, because we've had some awesome events from all these players come through. Whoever wins has honestly been such an amazing event, such an awesome way to end the 2020 season of Shadowverse so far. But of course, if you are just joining us, you don't know the format. Of course, it's 2 decks, 0 bans here. Both teams, countries have to represent 6 of the 8 classes throughout the whole game of Shadowverse. They can't double up on those classes either. And there is a very small cash prize to be won. It's still really cool because it's not really something we see too much in these community type events, but there is a cash prize there for these guys here as well. So there's some cool stakes online besides, of course, the exhibition match. That's definitely not just, you know, a grudge match or a title match leading into World Grand Prix. Obviously not. Just for fun. Just for fun, guys. Coming into
it's all for your entertainment at home.
I'll tell you what, it's been some bloody good entertainment though. You know, all jokes aside, been some great entertainment. So, but here we now coming into the potential series point here, potential second last match here. You know, if Korea's able to run away with it, or it could be, you know, Japan's time to come back here with the run back and take it to their final match here to a potential 5th and final best of 3 set. But of course, on the 4th one here right now, best of 5 conquest, different fighting so you take us away here for another great set here tonight. I'm sure it's about to blast away as always.
All right, so
I was gonna say. You should put, if you're watching this stream on like a tablet or a phone, you should put it under your Christmas tree, because these games have been a present for a lot of us. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. All right, let's get into these games. So we see Asuna going first, actually, with the Shadow.
Impulse, While Tsubaki starts off with the Evil Sword.
Yep, so... Looking at the Evil Sword hand is definitely really nice, though. You get the Shield Phalanx next turn. You have Kage and Geld options for turn 3. You can hard Alyaska if you need to, as well. So it's looking really good curve-wise on Tsubaki's side. And I mean, this is basically Tsubaki's identity, right? It's sword. It's what they are known for.
Yeah.
So, and the Amelia. Oh man. Speaking of good and beautiful curve.
Very beautiful cup indeed.
So I guess here you just play the shield phalanx, let them trade.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah. Then you can potentially go for Gelt, maybe? Or even a Kage, actually. I think Kage is way better.
Yeah, because then you get, if you do want to do a hard Aliaska, you can essentially get one less cost on the weapon. You can also Gelt turn 4 if you need to, but I feel like since you already picked up the Amelia, it's pretty safe. Unless you would maybe want the not for turn 6, but that's about it, I guess. Let's see here. He also has the option, if he wants to deny the Gelt, he could just like guilt his Gremory here, I guess. I'm not sure if it's worth it though. But that's like just a way to deny the Kage if you're predicting it to come down.
I think Rayfear is stronger.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, but taking time to decide on it. You know, it's the small decisions here that really matter.
Personally, I think that Rayfear is stronger. But I'm not a rage champion nor a Shadowverse Korea Open champion. So yeah, so let them talk about it. Let them think about it.
Yeah. We are here to analyze their plays.
I am but a 2-time SVO top 8. I have no other achievements. That's the
Yeah, but I just stay quiet.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
No. Oh man, yeah, the voices from below told me that he's also the Casters Royale champion 2 times.
I'm
killing me in the finals.
I'm not proud of it. Not like this. Alright, anyways,
East out. We're back for revenge next time.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. Anyways, Asuna has a okay hand, I guess. Like, this is a very fast hand to generate shadow.
Yeah, you can go into guild here, dig for more pieces, picks up another. That's the second Gremory already.
That's correct.
But gets a sarcophagus, which is nice, to put it lightly.
I'm thinking of maybe possession.
Possession, yeah.
One of the doggos, and then you play out the Jack Shovel, or maybe just play out another Gremory.
Jack Shovel is pretty valid because at least then you give them pressure if they're gonna be dropping next turn, so that Aliaska doesn't, get to live on the board rent free either.
Yeah, but if you play out the Jack Shovel, you are missing out on potential evolve of it, and also the bait to remove any sword followers. Like especially Alaska, yeah. You need to remove that.
That's true. And also keeping in mind that if he does drop the Jack Shovel, it's not optimal, but you can go for the not just to deal 3, and just have the spell in hand as well. So I guess I will kind of take care of it. But it looks like he's going for the doggos and the guild.
Well, this is correct because he denies the Kage. Yeah, he denies the Kage too.
Yeah, he knows the Kage is coming down right now, so definitely a very valid play. Let's see where it's gonna go. Zelganea picked up as well. Can come through later on.
I think it's Aliaska Evo, and force the Shadow to try to decide to remove the Alaska or the Kagemitsu.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter because the doggo trades the Kagemitsu anyway. But
that's true.
But then
Yeah,
again, Then again, we are the casters, so we can see literally everything. We don't know what they are seeing.
Yep. So yeah, he's hovering over the not. I don't feel like it's worth it at this stage. You might as well hold it for the enhance. Let's see here. The ball as like just rather the Gelt as just like a drop isn't necessarily bad either. But I think the Alaska is correct as you said, because you get the weapon in hand for later on. You already have one extra Evo, so it's gonna be down to what, 6? So it's actually pretty nice PP wise. So but then as you said, like you can basically trade the Kage with the dog and then like put down something like a Stendoji, although then it dies itself, which is a bit unfortunate, but you get the Evo effect at least for later on, so you get that extra pressure. And you get to clear it without committing too much, so that's nice too. Alright, 6 cost weapon. Secured in hand. Ooh. Here we go. Everyone's favorite Shadow Spell, Necro Impulse. Sitting comfortably. Nice and snug.
Like
in Esna's hand.
We thought that Necro Impulse would be an aggro shadow card, but it ended up being like just an all-around shadow card.
It's
because why not? 4 play point you 8.
Yeah.
10 if you have an evil point.
Exactly.
Why not?
Like, randomly steal games. Like, there's no real reason not to play it, and it doesn't ever really feel like a dead card unless it's literally the only thing
and also it synergizes with Gramarye. Why not? Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, so Jack Shovel's good too here, good here as well. You know, you're holding off on the Shitendoji for another turn, but I mean that's completely fine too.
I guess you trade first, then you play the Doguao and kill off the Kage, I believe.
Yeah, I think just leave it at that. Or I guess you can still play the what's it called again, the Death Foul, but looks like he foregos that.
Amelia comes down for Tsubaki. Probably going to get the girl, I believe.
Yeah, it's like best value for card right here, I think.
Yeah, but this is I mean this is very dangerous now for the sword because this is the turn where Shadow can generate the most shadows now. With the Death Foul and Wraith as well. Yeah, the Wraith actually generates a lot of shadows.
Yeah. And I think by... Wait, can he actually dig into Gramarye for next turn?
Draw 2 goes to 4.
Yeah, wait, he draws to... It's close at least? I'm not sure if it actually hits it.
I think it's going to hit it.
Okay. Alright, so 21 and 19. Yeah, I think we hit it by now.
So he decides to keep the leech up.
I think that's good because here you can basically swing both of these in with the trade and then you have enough. You basically have the Gramarye condition ready and then you're ready to, you know, you're ready for turn 7 and I feel like curve-wise and everything is pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's correct.
Alright. Let's see where this is gonna go. Not ready. Still gonna doing nothing. Let's see.
Like whenever I see people play Evo Sword, like every single card of theirs just goes yellow, and I'll be like, wait, this deck's insane.
You know,
every literally every single card just goes yellow and just like starts screaming, "Play me! Don't play any other cards. Play me!
Play me! Only look at me! I'm the only one worthy of your attention."
Yeah.
And the wild thing is, it's always been like this, you know, like, Sword has always been just, like, packed with legendaries, and just, it's always, I don't know, I think from very early on in the game, even way back in 2016, it was always this hyper-expensive deck. Alright, so, getting the free Evo in, getting the boots out.
Gramarye invokes, and, mute the trios, which is... Yeah, could have played all 4 trios here, but then unfortunately, yeah, 4 trios would be extremely bad for a sword.
Yeah.
But still going to go for it. Hopefully, finding something that can be played. Oh, the Wraith is pretty good.
That's a pretty nice pickup, yeah.
But I think it's a foul. I think fall into a Jack Shovel should be okay.
Yeah, you set up that pressure with Jack Shovel as well that... Oh, Shitendoji...
Oh, he does eat up the shadows. I think it's not right. I think you should just foul and Jack Shovel.
Alright, because the Gramarye has already been used for this turn, so it does eat it up, right? Although wait, even if he eats up 8... Could be on 18. Does he still... He has one more Gramarye in deck, right?
That's correct.
So I guess it's fine? Question mark? Oh, and he can still play something out for the extra storm damage if he wants to. Basically, he can get 4 pings onto the face and like deal 1 with a Jack Shovel, putting him to 15 so Zelganea isn't actually a point of pressure yet.
Yeah, and then next turn he can play Legendary Skeleton into Necro Impulse.
Oh my god, that is just the icing on the cake.
Very scary.
Shimon punishing with Tsubaki. Tsubaki
Yeah,
needs to
very
keep in
careful
mind that, yeah, gotta be careful. Tsubaki is on match point, and Esna is looking really good right now. Or not match point, but
So it's always, I mean, it's always been Shadow favorite anyway in this matchup because they Sword cannot really deal with immortal trios.
that's
but
right.
we will see. We'll see.
Alright, let's see here. What even gets played out here?
I think you have to start with Nahato first because
Yeah, I think Ramnot at least starts dealing with it.
but then if Nahato does, yeah, the trios is so difficult to deal with as Sword because of the. I think. Okay.
Ooh, Kage first.
Exterminus weapon on the Shuten and the trios, I guess? Or on the Gramarye?
Oh,
because you can give the boots. Yeah, that's right.
That's interesting. Alright, I like that. I like that a lot.
He figured out that play.
Well,
but,
yeah, I was just looking at.
Second Necro Impulse. Wait, is it lethal? 5+.
I think.
Wait, it might be lethal. I
Six,
think it's lethal. Yeah, I think it's lethal.
Yeah, it's lethal 0, 100%.
Yeah, double Necro Impulse coming in the way.
That is definitely lethal. Alright, here we go. Big boy damage.
Too much damage.
Yeah. Beyond enough. Well beyond enough damage. And that's gonna take the first game of the set. Alright, very nice.
Esuna saying Japan will not fall. Not today.
I am keeping it alive.
Korea's getting their email ready to send aside games to try and delete Necro Impulse from the game at the moment. That's fine. You know how it is. You know how it is. But now it's OTK Portal as well. That
OTK Portal against Evil Sword and Sanctuary
Haven, which kind of sucks because Tsubaki straight away went for the Tsubaki deck. Tsubaki leader still wasn't enough, unfortunately. But you have to wait and see what happens. Now, of course, you can still come back here. Of course, there's this match. Well, I should say series point. Sorry. For the side of Team Korea, if they win this, they win the whole event, so you can still come away with this one, and not wait to come out anytime soon. Of course, with the Japanese team, if they were to get this one out, it's a match point for them to bring it to just complete tie series point 2-2 across the board. Because that's what we want, because obviously we want to see that final matchup, because the matches aren't been so good, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Tsubaki, we'll go for the Tsubaki, the sword deck here, once again going into this OTK Portal. Of course, with that cheeky Dawn Splendor that we saw earlier tonight as well. So have to see now which will happen now. We'll create one way where they're able to bring this back here and maybe look towards winning this, or Japan to sneak this one out and look to see if they can take it towards that final best of 3 set. We'll have to wait and see, see how this game plays out, guys. So, gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you.
All right.
So the last time we saw Control Porter, the top black rack. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but let's see if Esuna is just as good as Farknot.
Yeah, well, the homunculus.
I hope he is.
I mean, yeah. Let's see if he can last until 9. But I feel like against Evo Sword, the opening, it's again really nice though. You have the Gelt ready to go. Sadly, Aliaska won't be doing too much here. It looks like just hard playing the analyzing here. And passing.
Yeah, wants to draw as deep as possible. Oh, the Goblin Queen! Finally making its appearance!
Tech.
There it is.
Yeah, we're gonna finally see the value of Goblin Queen here in 2 more turns.
Actually, I mean, you're not playing Goblin Queen on 5, right? Because you're playing Amelia.
Yeah.
That's probably on turn 6. Unfortunate.
Most likely.
But yeah, it is what it is. It's actually wait. You can play Goblin Queen on this turn and then play Gelt and Goblin the other turn. Or you can
I was thinking about the 2. You can go a little bit wider, but I guess I mean, next turn you can do the same, right? You can just play Goblin Queen and the Goblin down, so it's
That's correct.
fine too. I mean, the card just gives you nice value. Alright, swing into the ward. See another Omniscient Kaiser.
I think you can play Boxer Puppet from the guild, so that you can get the puppet back and deal with the Knight later.
Deny the effect as well.
That's correct.
Yeah, I think that's worth it. And I mean, the 1/1 isn't really much pressure right now either, so...
Yep,
I feel like
and,
it's a good
now, and then you see Tsubaki just hovering over the Goblin Queen. Because you know that if Asuna goes for that play, at least he has the Goblin Queen to fall back on.
That's right.
Instead of the Alaska hard pass. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be dropping Alaska. You're just passing. That's best kept for later. Alright, here comes the box of puppets. Geld,
Yep,
you are a very useful man, but about to get reduced to a simple bear. There we go, coming down. Yeah, I think that's the best play, as you mentioned. It's also good value for Esna as well.
Correct. So now it's either if he decides to go for the Alaska to force out a removal, or he plays the Goblin Queen to speed up his rally and spread out his board.
Looks like he goes for the Alaska.
Yeah.
Not expecting to see it later. I guess it's also if he goes into Amelia next turn, he can pick up the Gelt there, hopefully, and then hopefully chain that into either another Alaska or the Not. So in either case, it's a pretty good situation. All right, Omniscient Kaiser looking to reset this hand. Those extra puppets definitely coming in handy right now.
Yep. He just +1 card for the draw. Also, I noticed the poll. That 57% voted for Esuna, while Bucky versus. I mean, okay, I guess they want to see another set.
Yeah, everyone wants to see another set. When the level of play is this high.
One more set.
One more set.
we're all power hungry.
Yes. Ooh. Puppets are coming through. Alright.
So the second puppet ball coming down. Going to generate 2 cards and puts it directly on 8. It's not a bad number.
Now essentially, I mean, you're basically just waiting until turn 9, right? You have the Ragna, you have the Homunculus.
That is correct.
Now it's just a matter of time, 5 more turns. And with the way that he's been denying literally everything from Tsubaki, this is looking pretty good. And I mean, this is just, like I said earlier, playing against control decks, that's the kind of experience you're signing up for. You just gotta hold it. Gotta hold it.
Slow grind.
Oh my god, we're actually seeing turn 5 Goblin Queen? Amelia?
Oh wow.
I don't even know her.
No, Amelia decides to go for the Goblin Queen.
It's like, Amelia? That's everyone's waifu. I'm about the new life. Oh man, that is... I mean, value-wise, that is ridiculous, right? Especially because he's already been trying to answer the annoying target with the box. Now it's like, well, that's 2 boxes down. You got more for me? You're gonna have to clear this somehow.
And also, I believe that they don't run Boost Kicker, so this is difficult to clear.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially without Dominator, so...
That is true, alright. Let's see here. That lovely face damage coming through. Now basically saying, I'm cool with his Elganea. That's alright. Does he even run Elganea? I think he does. Yes, 3 of them.
Oh, the Dominator finally comes, but...
Oh, yes.
I guess, How are you doing this turn? I think you put it on the... You put it on the Capsule Homunculus and Evolve, and then you clear out the puppet?
Yeah, I guess so.
But then you're probably not clearing the 5-4, you probably need to clear the 1-1. I don't know.
Yeah, like... Yeah, he basically has to trade it into the Goblin King. Yeah, it's a tough situation. I don't like this. He's hovering over the designs first to see the draw into another Dominator. I'm not sure that's what he wants to see, but it'll have to do. Dawn Splendor? Could it be? I feel like it's... I don't know, there's...
Dawn Splendor is kind of interesting, but...
Is it worth it at this stage of the game?
I don't think it's worth it. Like...
Yeah. You have to commit a puppet here to trade the ward with the Dawn Splendor.
He's probably hoping for a world.
Yeah, essentially. Plays out
the
homunculus for the kill.
Yeah, he only needs one anyway.
Yeah, I respect it. See here, there's not a board for not. Nothing to be gained.
Amelia. I think it's Amelia pass, honestly. Amelia go base pass.
Yeah.
Or you can, or I guess you can trade away the 2-0. I mean 0-2 if you are that scared of a heal. But probably not.
Yeah, that's about it. You don't want to have all your hard work be made irrelevant, but not still coming through. Is he gonna trade the bears in? It looks like it. I guess he wants to kill the bears, get rid of those.
But he doesn't give
Tyrant's Order for later? Yeah, I guess so. I guess you trade those in. Alright, what's the Tyrant's Order now? Alright. Keeping those around. Alright, no more puppets for you. Get rid of the 1-1.
Yeah,
you
trade the 1-2 and then...
Yep.
Oh, he didn't go... Oh, he's playing out the war!
Oh!
What a smart play!
That's really smart. Alright, we have everyone's favorite train conductor, Ice Shilendrig, ready as well. Well, let's see. I mean, he still has 3 more turns to live through. 3 more turns to live through.
He needs to chew. He needs to bite down for 3 more turns.
And keep in mind that the homunculus doesn't have the reduction effect on it yet either. He still has to use a Dominator for that purpose too, so his plays are kind of revolving around that, so he has to commit either this or next turn.
That's correct.
Alright, so... Alright, here we
to
go.
Go with the Dominator. Wants to develop it as fast as possible.
Yeah. I mean, at least now it's like... Now you know.
He can play out the puppet and go to 3 and then place the puppet box on the Naruto, I guess? I mean,
that is a good point.
Yeah, those are plays that you can play, I guess.
And that way you can still keep the Dominator around as well. So you can do double puppet into a Steel Clad. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. You can basically trade into
if you don't want to keep up any Kagemitsu targets, you can actually just trade the Nahato away and then play puppet.
So you do that.
Yeah, that's correct. This avoids Kagemitsu.
They are playing 5D chess, ladies and gentlemen, and you are seeing it here with your own very eyes.
That strat for Samurai is going to be actually important later because
that's right.
It's going to dodge the OTK for 1 turn.
No good targets for Amelia here, though.
I guess you throw the Kage. I mean, like you're not winning with the Kage anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
I think it's more important to set up a board.
Yep, I agree. Man, that Evo effect never gets old. It's time to switch.
Yeah, I'm switching it later.
I was looking forward to playing with Siete as well once the next expansion comes.
That's correct.
Alright, so I guess just throw the Kage here. It doesn't... kind of hurts, but... Oh no!
Oh, he passes, huh?
He doesn't want that world, man.
He doesn't want to give him the world. Wait, so SNR is going to just give Icy a free throw now. He's going to throw the Icy and... What do you play next turn though? If you top deck a war, it's pretty strong because you banish everything on the board.
That's right.
If not, then you're just stuck with a chain on board and... It doesn't do much.
Yeah.
But I guess the body is nice. Alright, so
Okay.
I see Landring coming down. Oh, he can play the dead. You're right.
Yeah, I can actually play that's right. That's right.
So you evolve and trade the bear, and then you play dead to right on the Amelia.
Yeah, I agree with that. So you take care of that.
Or you can pass actually. I don't think you have to care about it too much now. Save the evolve point or something. Oh, he's going for it. That's cool.
Looks like he is. Let's see here. Alright, so he's trading into his bear. Dead to rights.
Dead to right on the
Just
Amelia.
makes it safe.
Oh, the Amelia has the shield effect, so it's very difficult to get rid of it.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
but I guess Nahato is coming down now to get rid of the train and the Aishi laundry.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
how long can you stick before the eventual OTK comes?
I mean, he has one more turn. He has to be aware of that he has one more turn before things turn very sour.
That's correct.
And as you said, that steadfast might be the secret spice to pull through here, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at what other options they could potentially have.
I mean, this is so difficult for the top player now.
Yeah, for Tsubaki's side, it's really, really difficult. Also for counts, we are at 3 Evos so far. Rally count 10, Falls Destroyed 9, so getting close to all the good numbers that you want to see. But
it's looking to go into another set. Oh,
yeah,
one last set. Oh, he found the Honorable Thief.
Yeah, the thief will help here. The thief will help here.
It's not over.
Yeah.
It is
Not over yet, baby.
Not over yet. Oh, he ran out of time!
Oh no! Oh no, and the emote to confirm it was time? Oh, that is so unfortunate. Oh no, not like this!
Both players knowing that
Tsubaki.
it's time. Tsubaki.
Tsubaki has to stay.
No.
If Tsubaki loses here, they have to stay in this for another
one
2 games.
more set.
They have to put Korea on their back.
If he loses, he has to face Shimon,
That's
the
right.
WGP 2020 participant.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be
Champ-
mirror. There's gonna be mirror match festival too. Sword mirrors, Haven mirrors.
Yeah, Sword and Haven mirrors. We are actually going to a mirror now. Oh
Yeah,
no!
so if you don't want mirror festival, gotta
You
get
better
it
cheer
here.
for Tsubaki now.
But I don't know if he even has any way to deal with it now. Like you just put down Steadfast and pray.
Yeah, you have to put on Steadfast and pray that the Ragnar doesn't hit the Steadfast.
Exactly.
This is so scary. Oh no!
It's just unfortunate. My god. Alright, putting it on the homunculus again.
Double Ramiel?
Play double Ramiel, you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, double Ramiel and try to clear out as much followers as possible.
Yeah, I think that's
With the
literally
Steadfast
what
coming down.
Oh, this game, man. I don't
Okay,
even-
so what does Tsubaki needs to do here is to put down the Steadfast Samurai and evolve it, and then put the widest board possible.
Basically.
Because you want to make the Ragnar very awkward.
Because let's see. Right now, Lux Blade, we're at 5 Evos, so she will get the heal, which doesn't matter, but she gets the refund, so that's 4. To play 2 Lux Blades, that's 4, and then you can still Steadfast. And that's it, really.
Actually, remember how I said it's very difficult to get the Aurelia off in the board? Now it's going to help actually, because
Yeah, because it's just a
Ragnar,
body.
if the Ragnar hits the Amelia, it's over. There's no TK.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and looking at trades,
The Amelia is actually helping right now.
that's right. Oh, he played Steadfast first.
Yeah, he needs to play Steadfast first because
Alright.
otherwise he cannot dodge Shadow Decay.
Right,
They
right.
saw the Tyrant's Order, wants to get rid of the...
Dominator going down. Puppet can trade the 7-1. This will trade the ward. He is
Don't
wise.
trade the Emilia! Don't trade the Emilia! Don't trade the Emilia. There's no point.
he's not,
Okay.
he's not.
Okay, so it's 1 out of 3.
Alright,
One
1
out
in
of
3 chance, baby. Let's run it. Show me the lottery.
1 out of 3.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Say the quick rituals. Pray for good luck.
1 out of 3.
Hold all your good luck charms. And seize the future, baby. Run it back. Take us to set 5.
Asuna? Well, Asuna, hit the 1 and 3 and give us the set 5, or would Tsubaki overcome despair and bring it home for Team Korea?
It's literally, you just
He
gotta
has
roll
to
it.
go for it. There is no other play. He has to go for it.
Yeah, there literally is no other play.
Oh my
Like-
god, dude, this is so tense.
There's no other point to like delay the play either. You
Oh
just
my
have to go for it.
Oh my god! No, he
Alright,
did it! Okay, so he can still pass. He can still pass.
Oh my
But-
god.
Yeah, because there's no lethal from the sword side, he can pass. Or he
Yeah.
can actually just fade it away and prevent Kage.
That's right. You just hold it. Hold it for a turn.
Oh my god, if a Wildcat, there's a Wildcat top deck, it's over.
Oh my god, you're right. Alright, here we go.
Oh no, there's
22
no
cards in
more
deck. Oh, another Zilganea. But wait, how much damage does he have right now? He has 7. He could play another Steadfast, make that 10 damage.
Oh, but the Steadfast is going to... Oh my god, the Steadfast is going to win.
Yeah, basically, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh my god.
But there's a word invoked for SNR, so I'm not sure. It's probably going to Zerganea into the world trade, I guess, to clear out both Steadfast and then try to win after that with the Vesha.
Oh my. Oh, I don't have words, man.
Oh
Hold
my
me.
god, this is so scary. It's so scary for both players. He's even so scared to go face now because if he goes face, he gives the word.
Exactly. And
Oh, he
while it
just
is
goes
damage,
If
Yeah,
if
he's
there
still
if there's any play, it's now.
for sure. I mean, you still, even if he worlds, he has to somehow take care of this entire board, and that's a tall order. Even with everything here, it's still a tall order.
It's a very tall order.
Mhm.
Oh, finds the mechanical designs.
I think you
Thinking
design
about
for
it. Thinking about
You just want to see what else you can draw into at this stage, I think.
Oh, another run. Wait.
Oh, but it doesn't. It does. Wait, does it?
No. Wait. Wait, is Aliu?
Hold on.
Wait, is Aliu?
Hold on. Wait.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Wait. Is Aliu?
Isaliu
And then
does.
play the capsule. Then you play the Vesha. It's lethal.
Oh
there's
my god! It
three-
actually is.
Yeah, there's 3 play points. Oh my god, do you see it?
I see it. I see it. I
Do
see
not
it.
see it.
Oh
We
my
all see it.
god!
Oh, he sees it. He sees it.
He's
He
doing
sees
it.
it.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
He sees it.
Oh
It's
my
on you.
god! Are you serious? This is actually
Oh my
happening.
god. The capsule, then the
There
Vesha.
we go, Vesha coming down. The emote from Tsubaki, understanding
What a
that this is it.
We are
Oh
going
my
to set
lord.
5. That was so intense. What
I
a
have no
play.
words.
I can't live like this. Japan and Korea, what are you doing? Stop! I've just been sitting at the edge of my seat for like that whole game. I don't think there was a single moment I had a time just to relax. I don't know how you boys just casted that. I wasn't even casting.
No,
I
but-
couldn't breathe. Like, I don't,
No bad. But let's end it. Okay, this is the final we deserve. between two of the strongest regions in the game.
That was so good.
I mean, objectively, the strongest regions in the game. This is the finals we deserve.
Undeniable at this point. Like, just wow.
If these things did not convince you to start playing Shadowverse, if you're not already playing it, download it right now. I want to see you post a screenshot of you downloading it right now.
53 packs, by the way, if you complete the tutorial as well. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There's another incentive.
And also there's the Christmas. There's also the Christmas promotion where they give out 5 packs every day.
That's true. So there you go. And then if you play enough, you might be able to get as good as these guys. Maybe. No promises.
One day.
No promises.
One day you'll get it. One day.
But that is just like, how do you break that down? Like, just this. I mean, the only things I can really talk about, right, is just the safety. I want to say, just the amount of safe play coming out from both sides. I want to say, respecting
so much
Kagami, respecting Zolgania. Like, I don't like. There's some moments there where I saw it, and I'm kind of like, do you really want to risk playing that safe? But then the following turn would just cement that, and the following would cement that, and it just seemed to be like, honestly, one of the most perfect games I've seen. Like, in terms of like storytelling and entertainment, it's one of the most perfect games I've ever seen. Like, by far.
Cannot believe, like, this is a really hyped up series of games, right? This is, it's Korea versus Japan. As a concept, that was already hype. You saw the players, you saw the names,
absolutely.
you saw what they're bringing, the concept of the tournament, it was hype already. But the games delivered tenfold. Like, these players, they exist on a different plane of existence. Let's just put it that way. Like, their brains just work differently. This is ridiculous.
Something about 5D chess, Chris, I'm pretty sure you said.
Sorry?
Something about 5D chess, you said before.
Oh my god.
So while we are waiting for the final match between Tsubaki and Shimon, apparently the Japanese side have an interview.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is,
I think Tsubaki needs, I think, at this point to kind of relax and maybe after that, kind of reset a bit. I think we need it as well after that. But I mean, this, to be fair, like, let's look into this. Like, I know, like, all three of us, this is what we said. This is panic stations for Tsubaki right now. It's the exact situation we were talking about. He did not want to be in. Lost an amazing first best 3 set at the start of the night. Lost another amazing best of 3 on match of series point, like, for Korea to take it out. And now he's in this final best of 3 set now as well. How many like mental gymnastic resets does this man have to do to try and come back? And also it's a mirror match. We should add both decks.
It's a mirror match. It's going to be super stressful for Tsubaki, but I believe he can do it.
Yeah.
I'm actually also cheering for Shimon as well. I believe both of them will give us a match to remember.
No, hang on, you gotta choose one. Gotta have both. It's not how this works, right? You got one. You have to choose one.
I believe both players will give us the matches that we'll all remember.
Oh, they definitely will. They definitely will. Don't get me wrong. They definitely will. But you have to choose one. You gotta choose both.
I have to choose one? I don't know.
I don't want to choose one.
Come on, boys.
Those players are just insane. Like, it's crazy. Like, you want to cheer for Tsubaki because he's literally carrying the torch. Like, he's basically just been doing everything, trying to persevere here and deliver the flag for Korea. But on the other side, Japan is running it back big time. And, Shimon is, like, speaking of big, like, Shimon is one of the biggest names in Japan as well. And it's just...
That's correct. Speaking of big names, actually both of the final players are actually champions of their own region. Like, Tsubaki is the Shadowverse Korea Open champion from 2019, and Shimon is the champion of Rage Autumn. I believe it's Autumn? Yeah, it's Autumn.
Yeah. That's actually correct.
And that's the thing as well I wanted to bring up, like we talked about Tsubaki, the mental mindset might not be there, but then to counteract that, it is a mirror match. Tsubaki's had more game time tonight playing these 2 decks. Not in a mirror match, but just in general, right? So, and it's these small things, you want to have try and get them around things. So what can you bring to this? Okay, I played these decks a little bit longer tonight than what my opponent has, a little bit more confident maybe in playing them. Yes, I did lose my past 2 that I was in, but my teammates have my back, I just have to win these 2. I can easily do it. My name's Tsubaki. I have a sword deck. I can do this. If he's the leader, I got this. I got this in the bag. It's a well and good. But, yeah, I mean, like looking at the deck, so guys, is there anything? Could be saying it's a mirror match. Is there anything different? Like very small cards here and there that could maybe change how this mirror match is played, could maybe give an advantage because it's a mirror match, and maybe sometimes you have decks like this that are meta decks that maybe have one or two cards that are tailored towards fighting other stronger meta decks and not necessarily meta decks or mirror decks. Sorry.
I mean, Shimon is the one with all the spice, right? I mean, Tsubaki is running the more sort of like lean, the more defined traditional list for both Sanctuary Haven as well as Evo Sword, as we saw.
Yeah,
but Shimon is the one that's like, here's a billion banishes in my Haven list. Here's
yeah,
in my Sword list.
Shimon is extremely famous for playing very weird decks in major tournaments. like the first time he topped a range tournament, he was at spring of 2020. He bought Hades. He bought Hades to final, and he got runner-up.
I know whose respect he just won.
Yeah.
Then at autumn, the one where he won, he bought if I remember correctly, it was Bowblade, I believe. And OTK Shadow. Yeah, he bought OTK Shadow.
Lord.
Yeah, the Meteor OTK Shadow. He's very famous for playing all these extremely weird and unconventional decks. I think weird is a pretty bad way to put it.
Yeah. Unconventional is a good way to put it. It's just we can also say he's ahead of the curve, like he's trying to throw off his opponent already before the game even starts. They see the deck list, they're like, oh no, it's this again, this adventure, not knowing what I'm actually playing against because it's not what I've been playtesting against, and it's just like, how do you even prepare for those techs, for those like weird cards that he plays, as you put it, it's like there's not much you can do, just gotta get in there and run the set and see what happens. So,
and that's another thing as well, like where you have players, they want to play these meta decks, but they have their own spin on it. So even if it is obviously like kind of just completely out there things, that's another. So I guess it's another thing entirely, right? But you still have players that want to add, their own flavor to the mix. That just want to play the exact same net deck, 40 cards, same that everyone's playing, that they got to max tier rank on, and or whatever's done really well in tournaments or whatever. You do have like some players who do want to step outside the banjo, step outside the box, and do that sort of thing. And apparently, Shimon has taken that maybe a little bit too literally and has gone from a box to like a stadium to like a whole country or something. I don't know what's going on, but it seems to be working for him. Clearly the events that he's won, what he's coming up for very, very soon as well. We're getting ready, guys, to jump into our final best of 3 set here and this best of 5 conquest here. I don't think any of us here tonight could have asked for a better night here to wrap up the 2020 year of Shadowverse here, guys. And
that's correct.
That's so insane. It's so insane being here with you guys, to bring you guys at home this awesome event. I hope you guys, of course, stick around for this final event because there's no reason you should be going anywhere at this point to finish this one off here. So here we go. Like Tsubaki taking on Shimon here. It is going to be the Sword versus Haven match here for our first of the final best of 3 lineup, guys. Take it away here for our second to last match.
Thank you. All right. So we are going to be seeing Shimon's Sanctuary Haven against Tsubaki's Swordcraft. Still running it back with the Swordcraft because Tsubaki. Yeah. Anyways,
he has to get the wins with Sword as much as possible.
That's correct. Doesn't want to play the Sanct Mirror because the Sanct Mirror is, interesting enough, it's second favorite instead of first favorite.
Oh, really? I have never had the lovely experience of playing a Sanct Mirror. But
I play a lot of Sanctuary. I play Sanctuary for Team Revelation as well for DSL. Speaking of DSL, they are our sponsors for this stream. Anyways,
yes, big love.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Sanct games, and I find that the Sanctuary Mirror is very second favorite because you can deny the first player's world and crash your second world into their own world.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point. Man. And
yeah,
like,
but with the inclusion of cards like Clemency, you can lock the opponent's turn 8 board, so you can crash your world on turn 9. On turn 10. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like he didn't give him any targets for Kage here. Just pass Festival, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
pass Festival.
Haven is okay with passing. Also, I noticed about this version of Sanctuary is that it's way better against Sword because you can deny the Regal Wildcat Wincon.
Oh, that's right.
You can deny the Regal Wildcat Wincon. You can deny whatever bots they set up with the Priest Access and the Blind Justice and everything else.
Nasty.
So basically, and when you set out the Ra on turn 5, you are forcing Sword to try to heal out of lethal.
Yeah. You kind of put them on a time bomb in a way.
That's
and
correct.
you know,
you are not,
I mean,
you are
Sword in
not
itself is a time bomb against with Wildcat, but yeah, you know, it's always respectable. All right,
It's,
hard playing the Aliaska here. Top deck, let's go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
So this is the power of a Japanese player. Oh, Japanese Rage Champion. Oh, the result
Oh
top deck.
my god, doesn't even matter.
This is the game that we deserve. But it's probably keeping it though, because like you rather set
you
up
can hold it for later. You can hold it for later.
Oh,
especially
pre-evolve the Aliaska. Do you die here?
Yeah, the weapon now is only 6. Yeah, that's really good. Correct. Just hope the Aliaska doesn't get popped here. Here we go. Oh, unfortunate.
It's okay. I mean, I think you're fine with setting out the Ra here. Okay, always see you later. Yeah. Shimon's thinking about it. If he wants to play on the Ra here or...
He's hovering over it, but it's definitely like... Feels a little bit yikes already. Although you can't really get... Yeah. Alright, the pressure is on. The Ra is down. Goblin Queen, the secret tech, the secret spice is here again.
The secret spice.
What? And even I'm doing mental cartwheels looking at this. You would lose the Goblin Queen if you do go for it, but it's not too bad. Hovering over the resolve. I feel like you could hold the resolve for one more turn. Would you agree?
There's not enough evolve side to recover play points.
Exactly.
You couldn't do resolve into Kage and double trade.
Exactly.
So, this is a bit difficult actually. I think Exterminus button is I guess it's fine. You force the banish out of Shimon.
Yeah, essentially, you do force it.
Sorry. I mean, from the god side of view, he can just blind justice and set, and that bot's gone.
That's true. Yeah.
But now,
alternatively, I guess he could do Kage and trade both in, and then do Goblin Queen just to still have stuff up, and then it doesn't die to the Sanctuary either. Whereas here, yeah, he's going for the weapon.
Oh no, that pre-evolve is going to cost him.
It's gonna cost him, but he needs it for the resolve though, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So like, yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, it does cost him, but I think it's a loss you're willing to take at that point.
Yeah, correct. So Shimon probably going to draw first and then play the set. Oh, drew all the Ras.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, he doesn't need multiple Ras.
Yeah, you definitely don't. All right, so resolve now discounted.
Yeah, the Sentry's they're going to say bye-bye. Well, I mean,
I'd like to point out that he didn't use the Sanctuary at all. It didn't even do a single piece of the thing.
It did clear the step pass.
Oh yeah, right. That did happen.
But yeah,
he got minimal value.
It was a pretty okay. Yeah, it's a pretty okay Sanctuary. Oh, another Sanctuary! He top deck another Sanctuary! How is this possible?
Oh my god.
What?
I saw someone in chat say it's the Japanese plot armor. Alright, blind going next one.
Oh, he missed the kings. That is the king. Oh no, I guess there's no evil poison.
You can't roll all 6s, you know. You can roll 6 over and over again, but eventually...
Yeah, yeah, that's correct.
Alright, how big is this Exterminus now? I wasn't keeping track of the evos. I think it's a 4? Oh no, he's at 6 evos already. Alright, we are chilling on a big boy Terminus.
So how much is Rigor Rocket on? Rigor Rocket's on 3! It's only 3 and like close destroyed.
There's nothing going on with that.
Yeah. No,
What
there's
options
not a
do you
lot
have
of
here?
not a lot of damage for the.
Oh, you're just hardplaying the Exterminus for the pressure. I respect that.
Oh, there's the blind for turn 9, but I guess you start off with the Zergania, I guess.
Zergania is 50-50 on hitting the
Yeah,
Aliaska as well.
For the machine. But what can you
Alright.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Blight and Vanish? Oh, he hit that. Oh no. That is not
Wait
good.
a second.
That is not great. Wait, isn't it Lito? It's Lito, right?
I think, yeah, he just puts down Wildcat, that's it.
Yeah, it's Lito.
Alright, oh my god. Tsubaki gets to breathe for at least a game. At least a game. No matter how many Holy Sanctuaries you're gonna top deck, it's not gonna stop the kitty. God dang.
It took Tsubaki quite a few games there, lads, didn't it, to finally bring one back. But I mean, if there's any time to do it, I think now's the time, right? Finals time, now match point as well as series point.
He's warmed up now.
He's warmed up now. I mean, yeah, sure. I guess we could do it that way, right? So, with the sword deck, definitely needed it. It's definitely going to be a huge morale boost. Only one more now, man. Only that extra one to get that, to take it out for the country of Korea, right? So, I need that one more coming through. And, having the Sanctuary Haven, pretty safe deck, I'd say, to do that with. Pretty defensive as well. But, I mean, still has to run 2 that Shimon could come back with yet.
Absolutely, and it's I mean, on Shimon's side, you're definitely you're feeling a little bit shaky. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
You got blessed with the top decks, and it didn't go anywhere. So I definitely want to run it back in a very convincing fashion this game 2 and take us to a game 3 full of excitement. So let's see where that's gonna go.
That's exactly right. So again, Tsubaki only needs that extra win to take it out for the side of Team Korea with his Sanctuary Haven deck. He'll be able to do it against Shimon here, of course, needs 2 to take it for Team Japan. So having Rally Evo Sword and Sanctuary Haven, he's going to use his Rally Evo Sword now to try and see if he can sneak a cheeky win now out from Tsubaki with similar tactics with, of course, the opposing decks against each other once more. Let's see what happens, boys, for the potential final match here for tonight and for 2020 Shadowverse as well. Let's see what happens.
That's right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Buzz, carrying us at all times, day and night. All right, so no mirrors, of course. We don't see the Haven select from Shimon here. Decides to get the mental reset with sword instead. So let's see where this is gonna go. Ooh, drawing into that Kage is pretty nice, but he has a Gelt option anyway, and I mean, not.
This is the standard Sanctuary build, right? So
Yes, that is right. It is a standard one.
Should be pretty weak against Sword actually, because like the standard build has trouble dealing against Swords.
It doesn't have the 7,453 banishes, so it has to work a little bit harder.
Your Sanks will usually clear out the board for the Wildcat to start doing damage.
That's right. Alright, but it's nice. Tsubaki finally got his sword win too. I'm happy for him inside, That's probably the thing he wanted to do the most. At least win with his sword in finals.
Win in the finals. Sword as with the Tsubaki skin. That's correct.
Yeah, it's like, even if he doesn't win the whole thing here, he can at least say that he won with sword.
That is correct.
Oh! That's on 3! Oh my god!
Wait, Collie Dance into Clash! That is that is one of the best ways to develop a Kage. Now that you think about it. It also develops Thief as well on the board.
Yeah, you get Rally count up.
That's why Collie Dance is spawned.
Man, that was something else.
Yeah, anyway, the Ra is coming down. I guess it's a double trade.
Yeah, I think that's the standard course of action here. Although that gives a target to the Kage, but I mean, it's going to be dying against this. So, at least it gets to swing effectively. Let's put it that way. Okay,
Wildcat
Wildcat already there.
For Shimon. Shimon is going to develop his second Kage, Shield Phalanx, to set up
Yeah,
his
that's good. That way kind of protected as well.
Yeah, probably forcing a Blight as well to clear out the Kagemitsu.
Yep.
Oh, this
Alright,
is very
so-
difficult. This is very difficult to clear without a Sank.
Yeah,
Tsubaki.
and, you know, this is like the opposite of last game. We saw Sanctuary top decks upon top decks, but it's been a little bit dry on Tsubaki's side. He's not been blessed too much this time around.
That's correct.
Alright, Lorena. He needs to just dig. I mean, at the very least, heal for now. Picking up the Blight. Not like this. Not right now. I think now, I guess you just want to sustain, right? Sustain and survive.
Yeah, forced to use the Lorena on the Kage instead of the 3-3. That means he's taking 3 damage for sure. But I guess
Heating
it
up will
doesn't
be
matter because I Sank always heals all the damage back anyway.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Kage now looking pretty thick, if I do say so myself, at 5-5.
Reinhardt-
So you want
Reinhardt
me here?
is active now. Oh, the Reinhardt!
He's just going for it. He's just going for it.
Wait,
None
do you
can
trade
stop our
the
man.
Reinhardt or Kage? I think you trade the Kage.
Solo Kage, solo Kage.
That's correct.
Reinhardt is threatening enough just by existing, you know. Kage needs to work a
the
little bit. There we go.
Sank
Finally.
The Sank finally comes here. But
Only took 13 cards, but we got there. Alright, I
but this
guess.
This is extremely difficult.
Because I guess you can play. You can play Sank. Still have 5 to work with. That's a set you can use. It's another Lorena you can go into. But the trading away the Reinhardt is the most awkward part. You have to somehow get rid of that first, and it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, because it's going to keep healing off the Sank pings as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Sank will ping it and
You can't high roll the same things.
No, that's correct.
Justina, I guess, does take care of it, and you're just delaying your Sanctuary at this rate. I think that's what you had to do though. But now he has to trade, like Evo trade into the Kage, or that's just insta death. So
Shimon is doing very well as the top player because this is how you beat Sanctuary as well. You make their Sank play extremely awkward.
yeah. Especially if they don't hit it early, like we're seeing here.
That's correct.
Alright.
But the Prompter Summon is now active. Now drawing 2 cards for it.
Yep, gets the heal there. It's definitely appreciated. Ooh.
Oh, it's a Steadfast Samurai! Wait, but
That's
probably,
Steadfast
maybe you are
Samurai.
not. You're definitely not evolving.
Hard Evo. He's gonna hard Evo. He's gonna hard Evo.
Okay, that's cool. I mean,
Alright.
you give the word to him, but whatever. There's no
Yeah.
time on the board anyway.
You can actually play Sanctuary first and then World.
That's correct.
Yeah, and that just trades out a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, if he's lucky, hits the Steadfast, the World kills the Lux Blade, and you're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see where it's gonna go. I mean, looking at things on the other side, I mean, Shimon is ready to kill any Sanctuary on site, though. The Resolve is already at 6 Evos, so it's gonna be just popping off.
Correct.
So that
Whatever Sanks that is coming down, it's going to just die straight away.
they're gone. They're gone the next frame,
They're gone,
basically.
they're gone. Get that out of here.
Get it out of here. All right, here we go. You know, gotta take his time to think it out. He's hovering over the world first. Is he respecting the fact that the Holy Sanctuary might already get killed there? But then he overdrew with that play too, so it's kind of interesting. And now he doesn't really have a way to deal with what's on the board, so essentially has to just, respite, play down I guess Justine, yeah, that works.
Hey,
he could have had a full clear with the Justine too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was gonna go for it. It's a 6 plus 4, 10 damage.
Alright. There's the first resolve. Still one more coming. Maybe that's like to bait him out to draw the.
Oh no, that's so. That bot is huge.
Yeah.
It's so huge.
Alright, Ramiel coming down. And just passing. What's the rally count right now? We are currently sitting at 13. Almost at the big number. The Benevolent Blight doesn't even take care of the Ramiel. It clears a lot, but it's not even.
Actually, I mean, if it takes count, I mean, I guess the Ramiel is fine because you can crash the world into it.
That's true. That's true.
But then, like crashing the world into it is not good as well. Oh no, the Yukari!
No, one of the most important techs. Oh man. We've seen so many. That's like the theme of these games. So many key cards just getting burst down. It's unfortunate, but it's how it is.
So Shimon
comes down,
looking to pick up as huge of a board as possible into the water.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
because
that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah, because Tsubaki will clear the board.
Exactly.
Oh,
brilliant this stage. But that's your sanctuary too.
There's no lethal for Tsubaki because you need to hit 2 Justines into the face.
That's right. That's right.
Actually, no, it's only 1 off. It's 1 off if it's double Justine, but there's 2 words in the way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but this is difficult because he needs to put up 2 wards to stop the war. I mean, the war wildcat. Yeah, I think it's over. Actually, I don't think there's a way. There's a way to safely clear without training a volume.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just looking at it now rather, and it's just like, yeah, I don't really see Blind Justice. I mean that does do something, yeah. But I mean, man, I'm just not seeing it, to be completely honest with you. Draws the 2. I guess that's a search. Lorena is there too. It's like.
Oh, but this is so difficult. Oh no. Yeah,
right,
without Sanct, this is actually difficult to play as the.
Yeah, and time is ticking. Time is ticking. Make sure you swing. Oh no! It's the repeat of last time. The timeout.
And Zoganea in the world will bring us to a Sanctuary Haven final.
Oh my god! I mean, this is it. There is no
Haven
other.
in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. The 2 best friends, Wildcat and Zelganea. They're here to exchange blows and finish games. All you gotta do is swing, 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 and turn, and let the AoE damage do its work.
Shimon! Alright, so we are going into what is known as the most skillful mirror in Shadowverse, in my honest opinion. The Sanctuary Haven. The most skillful
mirror. Final game is the final best of 3. Or Sanctuary Haven Mirror for starts. It's a final match in the best of 3 out of all of the best, like the whole best of 5 Conquest formats. The absolute final match we could have. Sanctuary Haven Mirror. If you thought this was going to be the final match, you're lying. So don't say that. Right, chat? Don't say that. Liar. Alright. Unless you're watching the VOD and you already knew about this, which is cheating.
Oh no. Support the VOD watchers. We appreciate you too. Don't listen to this, man.
But like, this is gonna be so. Oh, actually, okay. Well, Shimon has the banish power, right? Tsubaki has, I guess we'll say, the standard power.
Yeah, he has
the consistent power.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the advantage? Is it even? Is Shimon gonna lose out because of the banish, or is he gonna win because of the banish?
Honestly speaking, I think whoever has the most, whoever can best manage the Yukaris will win.
Oh yes,
And whoever
that's
goes
true.
second. Whoever goes second, yeah. Anyways, apparently Tsubaki is going first, so
Yeah.
Well
Looks
then,
like we
guys.
are.
Here we go. Tsubaki versus Shimon, the final match of, I'll say, competitive Shadowverse for 2020. What a way to end it here as well. Two of the top players in the world battling it out here for you guys. Entertainment at home. Team Korea versus Team Japan. Wouldn't have any other way to finish it off here. I mean, honestly, I was going to say whoever wins, both teams win, but that's a lie. Only one of them can win. So let's find out what will happen with that. Different Fight Sue, take us away to finish this one up.
alright, so
we
we see Shimon drawing all 3 of his Ras already, but Tsubaki has 2 Yukaris and a
Tsubaki
Sanctuary.
picking up the second Sanctuary. Alright, that's a good start. Actually, they both started with no Sanctuaries.
Oh, right.
As we all know, Shimon, the god of top decking, these Sanctuaries just come
We have a
and come and
We have a
come.
game.
Here we go. Oh my
This
god,
is
the double.
Yeah.
Top deck second one. Oh, damn. I expected 2.
I mean, I guess Ra is always coming down too. But...
Yep. Raw coming down.
Yeah, you're never pre-evolving that because you want to keep the evolve point more than your opponent so that you can play out the second Sang if you top deck it.
The full major prayer is gonna come down here, which is nice. And I like how at the start you mentioned like whoever controls their Yukari is better, and like we see like starting hands, 2 Yukaris on Tsubaki's side, 1 on Shimon's side. It's like, oh, you call?
Yeah, but usually if both players decide to go with the Yukari every single turn, then it's the second player that's favored because you have the Yukari last, and your opponent cannot play Yukari. That's why I think the first player has to skip a turn for Yukari.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Has to take the damage and skip the turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which
but
is
then
why
after that you're cutting stuff down.
Which is why Tsubaki now is in a disadvantage because he's going first and he has to better plan out his Yukari turn.
That's right.
It's not possible that Shimon loses as well.
Yeah. Alright, Justine's gonna do her work here. Clear this out, and we get the nice chunky Meowskers going into the face. Oh, and there's a second Yukari picked up there as well.
Yeah, that's
Very Alright, Paladin of Clemency getting the heal. So we're gonna have... Oh, doesn't hit the Meowskers.
I think you pass because you don't want to evolve to overdraw. Yeah, this is correct.
Yeah, that's right. And just paralyze the Meowskers as well. Alright, let's see here. So in terms of heal options, he does have the Lorena here. I mean, Traveler's Respite. It's rotating out and I'm still not sure if it's Respite or Respite.
That's fine. And also has the Justin Refuse. So
yeah,
I think if there's a way for Tsubaki to win, it's by stacking up Tigers and hoping that Shimon cannot clear.
That's right. I mean, he can start that this turn already, so he has all the options here.
But Shimon has priest access, which immediately deletes Tiger on the board if he develops it. Yeah, that's why. And also he has the Blight to reset the board as well.
This game is going to be another example of 4D chess, I think.
Yeah, like Sanctuary Haven mirrors are very enjoyable to watch because you get to see the mind games between both players.
Yeah, I can see that. And you said you have a lot of experience playing the mirrors as well, so it's like speaking from experience.
If possible, I like to try to not play my Yukari past turn 10 because I need them for very late turns where Ra is just doing insane amount of damage. But obviously, you cannot do that. If your opponent is pressuring very hard on the board. Alright, anyways, Shimon has to play out Ra and thinking about developing the... Yeah, that's the access. Probably trading the Meowsker so he can block the Zergania.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think that's more worth it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Alright, very good.
Also, the amulets will pop and give a Virtual Sniper one ability destroy because it's rounded off, and to find more amulets. I think if he wants to start dealing damage with the Virtual Sniper.
With the sniper, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
the sniper doesn't do this much in this build, I'd say.
the main purpose of the sniper is to just ward up and banish.
Yeah. It's not a mature Haven, aka the best form of Haven.
Well,
I love that deck, man. Alright, so here he's gonna waste one of the tigers. But I mean, it's alright. He does get to ward something up. Alright, let's see. Oh, the Dolganea got the ward.
And you want the Lorena to get banished from the access. So let's see how it goes.
Alright. Double ward at the ready.
That's the worst target.
And
but I guess Shimon can play Blight into. Actually, what's the play here?
oh yeah, the blight doesn't actually.
Oh no, that's not it. Oh,
that misfired a little bit.
I mean, he can Meowskers and.
Everything Meowskers, yeah, just a trade.
I guess you're fine with the 7 damage because you can heal back with the world, but
exactly.
You want to leave your board empty for turn 9, so this is not good for Shimon. Yeah, this is not great for Shimon actually.
Oh man. Wait, let's see here. I mean, do you think it's worth it to just start? But it's like even pushing here feels so awkward. Alright, so 2 blank damages. Blight for the heal and the double tiger.
Alright, Shimon needs to top deck a Blight. Shimon needs to top deck a Blight if he wants to survive this.
Okay, we get
I think that's oh no!
He's
that
thinking about
is
the swing.
Yeah, he's thinking about swing. Maybe not.
I think he's.
Maybe he should.
Looks like he's gonna pass. No.
He's going to go for it.
Alright, he's playing with our hearts. He's giving the world.
The follower on the board.
Oh, and just for bonus points, he's due into another one. Okay, so Zilganea pops Zilganea. And then that's gonna be 3 onto one of the lions. Now he has 3 to play with, so Yukari's gonna start.
He's forced the Yukari. Yeah. So this is what I meant by that it's not impossible that the Shimon loses, because this is how you force out the second player to play stuff for you. They're gonna have to crash in.
Yeah, just play those mind games, make them fall into your traps. That's all you need to do.
But I guess, I mean, for what all that's worth, right, Shimon actually preserves his Yukari.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see if Tsubaki wants to play out the Yukari. I wonder.
Do you think it's worth keeping for another turn?
I think it's worth keeping it for another turn. Wait, actually no. You can trade in the Zerganea, then hit base and pass. Because the word effect will kill off both, and Shimon's word will not be able to treat anything. And it also denies the access.
That's true. Oh man. Well, but then he overdraws, but I guess it's not that damaging.
I mean, you're fine with overdrawing because.
Yeah. This stage, I was saying, like, you're fine with it.
You're only scared of overdrawing your Yukari.
Yeah, and I mean, you have enough right now.
That's correct.
Yeah, I guess so. And then
thinking about playing the Paladin so he can cycle for one more card in the bottom, but I don't think you should do it because, well,
does Shimon have any Zalganeas left in deck? I think he has one more, right?
He does have one more.
Okay. If this comes out, he's going for it.
Oh, wait, if you evolve, then it doesn't die.
Oh, you're right.
I guess he's playing Yukari.
Yeah, he's going for the Yukari play.
He says to go all in now.
Yeah, I guess he's just going for it. Alright, let's see the banish.
The Zerganea comes down.
Ooh, it was a pretty clutch one.
So now Shimon can answer back with his Zerganea. Probably trade in the Yukari, then play Virtual Sniper, Evo, and maybe a Yukari.
I guess so.
I think you have to Yukari no matter what. Or Zergania Yukari is fine too.
Yeah. Man, the Yukaris are doing so much work, it's insane. Especially in this mirror. Alright.
Right now Shimon is ahead of the pinks because he has Ra and War. But
That's
Tsubaki,
right.
But Tsubaki is ahead of Yukari, I think. Actually, not really. Both of them are the same.
Not really, because now he can play his.
Oh, that's the
Copy.
Ra, but
Oh,
that's
okay.
the Ra, but how do you win?
Yeah,
I guess Ra, Blind Justice, and Yukari. Probably not. Right?
Maybe not.
I think you have
Although
to.
how else do you get rid of it? Right, scripture of the Yukari. Because he didn't get given world here, so that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Remember that Shimon's deck does not contain a lot of storms. So
That's true. Alright, 2 empty pings.
it's forced to Yukari because this doesn't feel good at all. This is not a good Yukari. Because,
No, it does not feel good.
yeah, your board is not threatening enough.
At least he can still.
And Shimon can answer with the Ra Yukari.
That's right. At least Justine can set up a ward here, but.
Oh no! The wrong Zergania was hit!
Oh man.
Wait, he even top decked the set, so.
Wait a second.
Set Yukari is pretty good. Actually, not really, because he can trade in, but. I think Ra Yukari is fine, Set Yukari is fine.
Yeah.
I think any of them are fine.
We have to keep in mind that he has to basically play the Yukari. Like, his stuff will still stay on board, but this Yukari will now protect him for another turn.
Oh,
And the important thing is that
the
Tsubaki's out. Tsubaki has to top deck into the Yukari. Essentially here.
The most view possible.
Yep.
Oh, that is great. That is
Setting
great.
up the ward.
Not sure if you want to use that, but I guess you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to draw into at this stage?
Reminder that Tsubaki does not have any more Yukaris in hand. Has to top deck it.
Has to top deck it, yeah. World is active though, which is an important thing to keep in mind.
That's not Yukari. Wait, no, he can play Zergania.
He can play Zagane and draw into it. There's still slight amount of hope. Just a
There
tiny
is
bit.
still, but then not developing the Ra makes it difficult for Tsubaki to finish the game off.
Is it okay to buy another turn of time? Oh, and nothing hit it.
He can set Evo the. Oh no, it doesn't work because
No, he could Evo the Paladin.
no,
to
but
trade
he
in, right?
cannot unblock himself for Yukari.
Yeah, right.
So this is I think it's over.
Damn.
I think it's over because Shimon can play Yukari and win, right? I guess how much
Yeah, I
damage
mean,
is
it's just Shimon has enough to stall,
7,
basically.
7, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage from Shimon.
Yeah. Alright, he's gonna go for the extra draw here.
Good in the board.
But then this won't leave the space. Jeweled Brilliance.
Not it.
Just thinning deck, basically. Alright, he's just setting up wards. And letting it live. Alright, so paralyzing that. It's still...
The virtual sniper is dealing 2. Wait, hang on.
Oh no.
7 plus 4 is 11,
That's
12,
11.
13, 14, 15. It's lethal!
Oh,
God.
Oh my god,
Wait.
he's got it.
Wait, is it? Wait, yeah, it's lethal.
Yeah, with the second one. He can swing here for 4 damage. And
Japan
it
won!
looks like we know your champion, Shimon, dug out Japan from the upset and took them all the way to the finals and delivered the biggest dub in this entire matchup.
What is that? What a season! What an exhibition match we have today. Those were some of the best games of Shadowverse I've seen. in my life.
Honestly, honestly.
Remember, guys, in air quotes, exhibition match. That's what this was. Exhibition, absolutely.
Yeah, but all the games were WGP level.
Honestly, like this is like I was saying earlier, every game felt like Rage Finals. It's just
yeah.
non-stop back-to-back action, just without the train does not halt for a second. It's ridiculous.
And that's what we said time and time again tonight. Just the best way to finish off the 2020 year of Shadowverse. All of those matches, every single one of them. I don't think we had a single boring match, I guess it's a matter of opinion, right? But boring match without the whole night. Like every single match was hype. Every single one was fun and went down to the wire. Like I think you can find a favorite match throughout all of them. Right, it's just absolutely insane across the whole board, and what a way for the Japanese team to come back as well with the run back as well, getting those 2 best-of-3 wins right at the end there. Of course, very, very unfortunate there for like Tsubaki, unable to close it out. Had a bit of a rough night, but I'm sure he had a lot of fun as well, having some great matches and a lot to learn from as well from the Japanese side, his Korean teammates as well, and I guess all the players. I'm sure he would have learned a fair bit as well from each other off of that match, different play styles, different deck types as well. So cool to see that one come out. And yeah, just what a way to end it. Congratulations to the team Japanese as well. Like we did mention, there is a money prize, 14,290 off of translation from Google anyway, going off of Korean one, going their way. So we'll have to see how they split that one up. But yeah, could have a bit of money on the side as well after an awesome match series. I mean, again, another way we could have ended it really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, it's great. Like that was props to both teams for putting on an amazing show. That's the least I can say, because I mean it was an exhibition match, and that's the kind of thing you would expect from these types of games. It's like the highest level of competition, and the roster was stacked and they delivered. Like if you had high expectations going into this, expecting like, oh, these are amazing players, I'm sure they're going to perform well. I don't think I'm going to see a single mistake. Like all you saw was excellent play. That was incredible.
They were all out for blood from the second that tonight started right to the end. Just
Game one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that was insane. Like, honestly, thank you to the organizers as well, putting on such a cool tournament to round out the year, and just such a cool exhibition to be able to watch as well. Like, even from a viewer's perspective, is just absolutely amazing. And I was thinking earlier, like, damn, my holiday just started, and this is just I was like, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna take it easy, but now I'm just like, heavy breathing.
World Grand Prix level Shadowverse, let's go. It's like
ridiculous.
But after this whole event, guys, we did mention it's the last here for 2020 Shadowverse. I mean, this might be a bit difficult, but is there a favorite match you guys had tonight? Is there one in particular that stands out for you guys? Or maybe
honestly,
one a little bit more
I think it was the portal match between Asuna and Tsubaki, where he topped back the second Ragnar for Lito.
Yeah, that was mine as well.
I thought we saw anime main character power earlier tonight, and then Asuna just does that.
Also, the other match where Pak top stacked the Ragnar to win. That was also very and also the final game between Sanctuary.
Yeah, like there was like those games where you can really see, like, I love the games the most where the player's level of expertise shines the most. It's those games where they're denying each other the worlds, they're denying each other the plays they want to be making. That's where I feel like that's where you see where you stand as well. You're watching this and you're like, I would have never been able to predict this, and it's such a humbling experience to see these amazing players just go all out and just show just how big brain card games in general can be too. So I feel like it really goes to show that Shadowverse is an amazing game, and that's the kind of quality they can produce for people at home too.
Yeah,
exactly right. And as Chris said before, download the game. You don't play it, or if you somehow stumble across the stream and you don't play it, Shadowverse, download it, play it, you'll love it. Such an awesome card game. There's no other card game like it as well. I know Chris might be holding in something about that, but there is no card game like it, right, Chris?
No, I agree with it. I agree with it.
Just seriously, such an awesome card game to be a part of. The community is amazing as well. So make sure you jump on box. 2021 is going to be an amazing year. We've already had some awesome years for Shadowverse. 2021 is going to be even bigger and better than any year we've had so far. It's going to be amazing. So. Because that's it, guys, for the Team Japan versus Korea show match. Japan taking that one out, of course. Just wrapping up a little bit here with some cool announcements and stuff coming through on Mana Surge, and of course we were hosting the English side of this stream. So to wrap up the year, Mana Surge are having a really cool Boxing Day end of year celebration. You know, Shadowverse stuff is amongst it, but it is just a bit of a chill session, you know, with some of the players and managers and owner, of course, of Team Mana Surge. And check that out if you want to be a part of it. Check out the Discord server if you want to be a part of that action. Really chill guys to hang out with. We a lot of fun to play a different bunch of games. Check out your favorite VTubers, you know, because everyone loves that. It's 2020. No one not watches a VTuber now. If you say that you don't, you're lying, because that's just impossible at this point. But they're going to have an awesome Boxing Day event, so make sure you guys check that one out if you want to, you know, chat with some cool goat dudes who enjoy Shadowverse as well. So something to look forward to there if you want to check that one out. And of course, if you're into more of the competitive Shadowverse stuff, you want to be part of more of that action, we are announcing now probably one of the coolest things we've ever done for a community Shadowverse event, like from Mana Surge's perspective here, with the Cross-Border Cup beginning at the end of January next year. It's so awesome to announce this for you guys, to be able to check this out and be a part of this in partnership, of course, with Rain from Japan as well. An awesome group, also put on amazing Shadowverse action over in Japan as well. There will be best of 3 tournaments in collaboration with them on the 31st of January and the 7th of February. We'll have the qualifiers. On the 14th of February, we will have the playoffs as well. Of course, that is in Japanese, Japanese dates for that as well. So, of course, if you're from from America, from Europe, you might have to check back. It might be on the 13th, might be on the 30th, might be on the 6th for you guys. We'll have proper times and for those dates released for you guys very, very soon. But, you know, just such an awesome event to be a part of, especially, you know, leading into the 2021 season of the SVO season, beginning in February as well. What an awesome way to, you know, get started and be a part of another amazing league leading into it, guys, right? Just so awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot to be excited about. You know, it's something fresh as well. You know, we've been doing MF Cups and all this stuff, and this is something, again, you know, just innovating for the community, you know, as Mana Surge does, and I think that's going to be really exciting to see. So I'm pretty hyped to see how that's going to develop in its own right. So make sure that you mark the date. 31st January, 7th February for the qualifiers, and then, as you said, 14th of February, a beautiful Valentine's Day for the playoffs.
And also opportunity to play with those Japanese players as well, which, again, it's not really something you get to do in a competitive setting like this, right? So being able to do that, absolutely insane, especially for like a lot of players who don't normally get this opportunity. Here's your chance to be a part of this awesome action. So there you go. And of course, make sure you follow us at Mana Surge across all social media platforms to find out more about the Rain event, and of course all the other cool events we do, like the Mana Surge Cups, like our podcast show MS Talk, and of course, you know, when we have special events like the Castle Royale, as well, we see us 3 face as well, some other cool Shadowverse casters battle out some really cool matches where this idiot down here is Isui over here won both of them. So that's fine, you know, Chris and us out here, we try to have fun. So he comes out here, now, man, I'm just gonna try hard, win both back to back. I need that wins, you know.
I mean, hey, I gave myself a handicap by playing Valdin.
Oh my god!
All right, okay, all right. Come on. So of course, make sure. Oh, you got.
Yep. One more thing is that we're planning to do the set review for the upcoming Eternal Awakening set as well. Date's not defined just yet, but you know, usually right around the release date, so you can expect that more or less there. It's a set a lot of us are excited about. I am a Grand Blue Fantasy player, and so definitely excited about that myself. So it's going to be pretty hyped to see a lot of the cool, you know, a lot of us have been waiting for another Grand Blue Fantasy themed set for Shadowverse. It's going to be pretty exciting to see what kind of other cards we're going to get. You know, we've been getting card reveals left and right, so exciting to see what's going to happen there as well.
So a ton of big Mana Surge stuff heading your way. So remember, follow Twitch. You should be following us anyway. You're watching our stream, follow us right now. Make sure you do that. Follow us on Twitter at Team Mana Surge for the latest news and updates. Of course, join the Discord server. Be part of an awesome Discord server to chat and chill with the players, of course, from the West team, SAO team, Taiwanese team, and of course the Japanese team. All 4 major teams, really cool to be a part of. So make sure you join. If you want to, you know, chat with some of the best players in the world, chill and hang with them, maybe learn a thing or two, or maybe school them. You know, if you think you're good enough, maybe take them on 1-1 and see if you can beat them. Who knows? But there you go. And also check out our YouTube as well. You can check out, of course, all the VODs, of course, from our MS Talks, our MS Cups as well. And of course, we'll be uploading other content throughout next year as well. So subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, Team Mana Surge. And that's it, guys. Thanks to everyone, all the players from Team Korea and Japan, you know, who joined us tonight, who were able to give us these awesome matches to wrap off the 2020 here. Of course, you two boys here for the English cast, thank you very, very much for being with me here tonight for the event. And of course, Bjorn, streaming in the background, of course, Bjorn, doing all the hard production work, all the background, absolutely insane work in the background there. And of course, a very big thank you as well to SilentSlayer for giving us this opportunity, putting this event together as well, the Korean team, Sakura as well for joining him on the cast. And of course, Digitus, the Shadowverse Amateur League, the Japanese side as well, their Japanese casting team, Clara and Furusuku, for covering all that action as well. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. And just again, an awesome way to end the 2020 Shadowverse year. And we hope to see you guys next year. Have a safe, enjoyable, absolutely fun, very, very safe though. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. And we hope to see you guys in 2021 for the future of Shadowverse. It's going to be awesome. We know you guys will be around for it. So we'll see you guys next year for all that action. Till then, guys.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.